It was Matt Castle and Tom going back and forth.
I wasn't around for that.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
They was going back and forth pranking each other. So I think Matt filled Tom car up for all of these little bubbles.
The peanuts.
So Tom took his tires.
And hit him everywhere?
And hit him so he had 3 tires and still was looking for one. It was in the bubble. So Bill finally like, look guys, just stop screwing around.
Welcome to Games with Names presented by Dunkin. I'm Julian Edelman. They're Jack and Kyler, and we are on a mission to find the greatest game of all time. And on today's episode, we are covering the Week 12, 2012 Patriots versus Jets on Thanksgiving, aka the Butt Fumble game with 2-time Super Bowl champ, legendary nose tackle, and grill master, Vince Wilfork. And we're talking how much we hated the Jets.
When we know Jets coming up, we like, F the Jets.
What he and Randy Moss used to talk about at practice.
Anything other than football.
And what the best college football team of all time is.
There's no other college football team can say they have the Brotherhood we have. I don't care who you are.
And we're answering your pressing questions about the 2025 NFL season in this week's Chill Zone, brought to you by Coors Light. You gotta stick around to the very end. Games with Names, a production of iHeartRadio. November 22nd, 2012, MetLife Stadium, Meadowlands, New Jersey.
Brendan Moore's butt meets Mark Sanchez's face.
Vince Wilfork just manhandled the Jets. This is the Butt Fumble game. We're going to get Vince in here in a minute. But first, we need to hit the Dunkin pregame, guys. And we're fueled up on Dunkin.
You might also notice we're in a completely different set.
Ooh. We're at a Dunkin house.
Cheers, brother. We're in the DUNKIN Nuthouse.
Yeah, that's right.
How many donuts have you had so far, Jack?
The limit does not exist. I'm clearing 2 to 4 a day.
What kind of donuts?
Ooh, you know I'm a jelly man. Love the jellies.
Little jelly?
Love the jellies. That's my go-to. Can't beat an old fashioned.
Well, hold on. We got to explain what the hell we're doing here before we
Sorry. I'm all hyped up.
We're in Boston. We took over this huge house. There's Dunkin' stuff like crazy. It's Nut House. We're shooting
out.
so
You'll see
many
it all on social.
Check it out on social. All the pictures. There's pool tables. There's a pool. There's basketball. There's a wheel.
There's a wheel. Pool table.
The
merch
wheel is
room.
the thing I'm most excited
Oh,
about.
yeah. Look
Yeah.
to the wheel. We had a little meeting with the Airbnb folks and the realtors before this, and I just said, "What do you want the decor of the like Ben Affleck?" That's all I said. Look what they came up with.
Yeah, I got Dunkings everywhere. Jack's been rocking that.
Oh my gosh. I'm sleeping in my Dunkings outfit. I'm swimming in my
I'm a
Dunkings
Casey
outfit.
Affleck kind of guy, though.
Same.
Oh.
I agree.
Yeah.
Am I the only Ben Rider out here?
I'm a Casey guy.
I'm a Ben boy. Come on
I'm
now.
Team Casey.
And we're shooting a bunch of episodes here.
Man. Content
Just
everywhere.
back to back to back.
Content
It
house.
is just 24/7
Fueled
content.
by Dunkin.
Jack's living his dream of actually being living in a
I'm a
content
TikTok
house.
data, and Kyler, he is. If I do
hate
my
it.
TikTok voice one more time, I think Kyler might throw me out the window.
Yeah.
41, 6,
Not like
7.
that.
Sorry, that's the
But
last
the
one.
best thing about the Nut House, Jack,
Yeah?
is for some reason I have like the primary.
Oh, for some reason.
And it's huge. My closet has a closet, and I've got a private sunroom that's invitationally only. So we'll see if you behave yourself.
This guy's
this week.
living the life of
You get an
Riley out here.
invitation.
Gosh.
And then what are we ending this week on?
We're ending this week with the live show.
MGM Boston.
I'm-
August 28th.
We got some fun people coming.
Do we?
We got a Spectrum.
Yeah.
Spectrum.
We've kind of dialed in guests.
We have
some big names.
dial. Turn the dial. Dial
And not
them
just
in.
Patriots.
Not just Patriots.
Not just Patriots.
Not just Patriots.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be wild.
It's going to be a fun night. I'm
Packing it
excited. And just
Packing it out.
remember, I think we have like 30 more tickets
Yeah.
out of 5,000. 30.
Yeah.
Ticketmasters.com.
Go get them.
I'm just telling you, it's about to close.
Go get tickets.
You know how to find them. Ticketmaster.com. Pull it up.
Ticketmaster.com. It's going to be a hell of a
Link in
night.
our bio. Link in our bio.
Link in the bio.
And I got to say, not only are we going to be there, not only are our sweet guests going to be there, not only is the whole Nuthouse Nation fandom going to be there, we got merch, baby.
Oh, we got merch.
New merch drop. New merch alert. Specially designed by the boys. We got in the lab.
Got some merch now.
I think
We dialed it in.
Gronk got a little taste of it at Morgan Wallen.
He did. Oh, did he?
I don't know.
Just a little warm up.
Yeah, it's
Little
just a
warm-up.
warm up for.
I was up there in the 300s going, Robbie G, leave them Broadway girls alone.
Let's
Man,
go.
that was great.
There's more coming. Check our socials. There's gonna be a ton of stuff happening.
It's going to be awesome.
Go to the live show.
Hold on one
Ticketmaster.com.
second. Besides the studio, what's been your favorite room in the Nut House so far?
I like the pool area because that little
Yeah.
slap sauce.
these guys.
Sauce toss.
Oh
sauce
my
toss.
gosh.
Yeah, I can't wait for Rob to hit the sauce toss.
It's like
Robert
Gretzky and
Roscoe.
Crosby out there going toe to toe.
Well, my blade is Crosby.
That's right.
No lefty sticks. So for hockey people, we don't know how crazy that is. So I had to go to Hockey Sport Monkey. I had to go to a hockey store.
We
get some
did.
sticks.
Oh, do I tell you what
mean-
happened there, Jules?
Or in New England, there's one on every street.
Jack.
Oh, yeah, I tell you the guy, the worker there, he comes up to me. I'm like checking out all this sorted baseball gear, looking at a Mizuno mitt, whatever. He goes, "Hey, aren't you on the Pat McAfee show?" I'm like, bro.
And then I
Same thing. And then he goes, "Oh, him."
And then I come in and he's like, "Oh, it's the other guy."
I was like, bro.
And then I was like, "Bro, I'm just trying to find a stick. I was trying to get a deal."
yeah, we tried to schmooze him for a
Nothing.
free
in
stick.
New
Nothing.
England.
Nothing.
Didn't budge. Bought some
budge.
big league chew though and a stick,
Yeah, that's tight.
all in an afternoon.
Got to start somewhere.
It's gonna be a heck of a week.
Hey, Vince Wilfork, great episode.
Great episode.
Great
Guest.
episode.
Welcome to the Nut House, Boston edition, Big V. I got to ask, we're going over the Butt Fumble game. Jets versus Patriots on Thanksgiving, week 12 of the 2012 season. In one sentence, Big V, why this game?
Butt fumble.
fumble.
That's it.
Butt fumble. I mean, that, when that happened, honestly, to be completely honest, like I had no idea, like everything that came from it. Like I didn't know it was gonna get blowed up. Like I had no idea it was gonna happen. Like, cause I really didn't think much of it. When you playing the game, it's like whatever. Okay, he fumbled, whatever.
Yeah.
But after the game, and once you start hearing everybody and seeing it on TV, and people making it a big deal, I'm like, holy crap! So you telling me I'm part of history? So there's Butt Fumble Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So like that's me, So that play, the crazy thing about that play is, being a defensive lineman, I had a lot of keys in playing in games, right? And it's a lot of it is like feel. I can tell you something, but for a player, it's about feel. Like when you run routes, it's a feeling you have. Yeah, I know he's sitting here, but I know I have to get. It's a feel. You know how far away he is. You know if the ball, when it's going to come, where it's going to be. So on that play, Nick didn't come directly at me. Brandon didn't come directly at me. So I'm sitting here like, okay, what is this? I got both of them. So it's like, that's why you kind of see me like in the middle, like Fortlet, because I didn't get a clear blocking scheme from them. So it's like Nick was thinking one thing, Brandon was thinking one thing, and it's like, okay, they're coming together to go somewhere else. So I was like, okay, what kind of block is this? So that's why I didn't attack, because I didn't know what kind of block it was. And that's why once I kind of saw in the midst of all of that, we always talk, fight pressure with pressure. Either way, I could have went, opposite of it, but fight pressure with pressure. And that, and that's what caused the butt fumble, because I went to pressing, because now at that point, I understand, okay, the ball is going to hit over here, and this is where my pressure is. I need to squeeze this gap, because I'm thinking about my defensive end and my linebackers. Like, okay, I got to squeeze this gap and make it a little smaller for him, because, I kind of got caught in with my shoulder. So once I squeezed in the gap and it happened, like I said, I didn't realize until really after the game. It was just another play for me.
1,000%.
So I didn't really think much of it until it started getting all the attention. I'm like, holy crap. I didn't feel bad though.
Yeah,
like it is what it is at that point. But
How crazy was your phone text messages afterwards?
oh my gosh, like it was blowing up. Man, about 80 text messages, right? Phone calls, and I'm like,
This Thanksgiving, this is all
Thanksgiving.
over.
watching.
And we're not thinking. I'm like, man, it's Thanksgiving. We trying to get in, get back, so we can relax, spend time with the family. Woo the whoop. Like I don't got time to ask a million text messages.
Yeah.
Like. But once I got home, the next day come and all that, and the replays. I'm like, holy crap, this is going to be something big, not for them, but it's just like in general in football, and it took off. Like, but I can honestly tell you, like in that moment, people don't understand in the midst of a game and what we have to go through and how fast we have to process.
Yeah.
And especially me being a defensive lineman, like, you know, I'm always doubled. I'm always fighting guys. So I have to make decisions in milliseconds.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just, I have to make 5 to 10 decisions in that millisecond, you know? So people don't understand how hard it is to kind of understand, okay, this happened. And it's not even a second went by.
No.
You know?
Without a doubt.
That's the thing that people don't understand. Like fans can watch it on TV and like, oh, I could have done this. You know, I would have did. I'm like, no, it's not that easy, buddy. It's not that easy.
You know, Ernie Adams, we just had him on recently, and my nipple just came out.
Representing.
Trying to get more views.
That's right. Thirst trap.
I had to wear him.
Yes,
Big
sir.
V wore it.
Yes, sir.
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Ernie
Out of
was talking
respect.
about the reason, you know, why Tom was so good was his processing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's processing's everything. Everyone talks about playing fast, but that only happens through experience and
Right.
knowing your scheme.
Right.
Big V, is this the greatest game of all time?
No.
No. What is?
No. I mean, man, if I had to take one game for myself, you know, I love the AFC Championship game against the Baltimore Ravens. I think it was 2012. I think where I started the game with like a sack and a half. I mean, right off the bat, and it was a game where Ray Rice, the third and inches, you know, I stopped him for a loss and then came right back to fourth down pressure on Flacco. I think that was 2012. I can't remember. But to me, that game, because the night before I read the book, The Assassin, Jack Tatum, his book. And that book got me so fired up to play.
What did in it?
Just the mentality of him.
Yeah.
You know, and just hearing how he approached the game, not only him, but the Raiders themselves defensively, how they approached every game. And what really got me in that book was, you know, they played a game against the San Francisco 49ers, right? And, you know, the game over, whatever. So he said his lawyer called them like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Basically, San Fran, Jerry Rice and those guys, they was pressing charges for assault and battery, how much they were getting beat.
Yeah.
And he was like, are you serious? So, but for me, I'm like, you know what? I grew up watching guys like this. This is how I formed my game. I play with a chip on my shoulder because of these guys, you know, the Ronnie Lotts, you know, the Jack Tatums, all these guys that brung this type of game to the game, the physicality to the game. That's how I prided myself around it. So that book had me so amped up and I was so juiced, just my mindset going in that game and knowing it's an AFC Championship game. I want to put the team on my back. Yeah. That's how I felt. Like, this is what it's going to be. And on top of that, they had a great defense. They said they had a great team themselves, right? Their defense was stacked with Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, Haloti Ngata. Like, they had some studs over there. And I respect those. I love Haloti. Like, so I'm like, man, it's me versus them. This is my house. Yeah. So I'm going to show you what it is coming to Gillette. We're not going to play this game. So I think that game for me, kind of was, I walked away. I never walked away from a game saying, oh, that was the best and this. I never really cared about that because my mindset was always, how can I get better? Like, I care less, time to move on. Yep. But that game, I walked away saying, man, that was first time in my career I ever said to myself after the game, that was a hell of a game I played. Yeah. Heck yeah. Because I never give myself credit because I like to see my teammates and others to see I was a nose tackle, right? So I'm the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to playmaking and this and like that's a team. That's a team position.
Maybe I'm playmaking, but
yeah,
shit.
but
it ran through you.
But the thing is, if you mention nose tackle to anybody, they're lying. You know what I mean? Because the dirty work. You know, I'm always the last one getting out of my pile. I'm at the bottom, and I'm getting the least credit. Right? That's any nose tackle. My game, I made plays. I changed the game from a true two-gap nose tackle. I changed the game there because you have a lot of guys that play a nose but they playing one gap. They're not two gapping. And I tell people all the time, listen.
Can you explain two gap?
So two gapping is I'm in charge. If I'm head up on the center, I have both A gaps. So if I go to one A gap, I'm wrong. If I go to the other, I'm wrong. I have both of those A gaps. So now I basically have to mirror this guy, take the blocking scheme, and understand, if I have a double on my right, I'm still, the front side A gap is still mine, and this backside A gap is still mine. Now, if I was one technique, I'm going to either be front side A gap or the back side, but I'm only in charge of one of those gaps. But in two gapping, everybody's in control of two gaps. And a lot of people don't understand it takes a real man to be a two gap.
Yeah.
I don't care how great of a football player and how great of a defensive lineman you are. It takes a real man to two gap day in, day out, because we take a beating. You have to be durable. You have to be strong. You have to be smart. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to change that because I came from a penetrating defense from high school and college. That's how I made, that's how I became Vince Wilfork.
Yeah.
Penetrate, making plays. That's what it is. So Bill and Romeo Cornell, they had to teach me how to two gap because I had no clue what it was. Yeah. So a lot of people don't understand. I was never nose tackle until I got to the NFL. I had to learn a position all over again. And this, I'm talking about, I'm out of college. I'm a first round draft pick coming from the University of Miami, where I destroyed things in college. So now all of a sudden, hell with that. We need you to learn this. It was foreign to me.
Yeah.
It was foreign to me. And I say year 3, that's when it started coming together for me as a two-gapper and understanding the game. And year 4, I took off. But I had to learn how to be a two-gapper.
Who was your welcome to the NFL moment where you tried your new two-gap scheme? This is your new technique that said, hey, young buck, this two-gap shit ain't working here.
Well, that year, Jets always played us tough.
They had a great line.
Always. And they seem to have, their offensive line seemed to play us like the best against anybody. So Jets were always tough, the offensive line. They were always tough. And I played against, the Steelers back in the days with the Bus when he had a good offensive line. I played against Kansas City when Will Shields, Willie Roaf, and those guys were there. So I played against some good offensive linemen as a young buck. Yeah. And I'm like, this two-gap stuff don't work, But to be in this defense, I knew, because my mindset coming in was like, okay, New England Patriots coming off a Super Bowl win, all right, in Houston against the Panthers. They get rid of probably the best nose tackle of all time, a true nose, Ted Washington. Mm-hmm. They get rid of him and they draft me. So I'm like, okay, here's pressure. So they get rid of one of the best nose tackle that ever played the game. They're coming off a Super Bowl run, and all of a sudden they draft me first round. First pick, they draft me. Yeah. 21st pick. They throw him in the fire. It wasn't how we're going to take it. No, I'm getting thrown in the fire. And it was a lot of pressure put on me, and I wanted to put it on myself because I always say I didn't want them to feel like they made a mistake. You understand?
I know exactly what you
They took their first round pick to draft me, so I want to make sure I don't fail this organization and my teammates. And it was no problem with me, but learning the new position, it kind of put things in your head like, man, I'm used to making this type of play. Well, I'm used to rushing the pass. I'm used to doing this. I'm used to just getting them. I don't know what being in both of the, what you mean being in both of the guys? What do you mean take a knee when it's double? Like, what does that mean? All this was new. And people don't understand what I've done and the way I solidified that position, how hard it was day in and day out, learning something totally new. I drafted you because of what I saw you do in college, but we're not going to tell you to do that. We want you to do it this way. And this way you have to learn. It's like a quarter. It's like a quarterback learning how to play another position, a receiver. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you want me to learn this new position.
And you're not learning the new position at like high school. No. You're playing some slapdick. You're learning at the highest
against some
level.
real men.
Yeah. Now, when you said you have to be a real man to be a nose tackle, do you have to be a real man to wear overalls?
You gotta be a real man.
My titty keep on coming
First
out.
of all, hey, first of all, you gotta have taco meat. You got
Yeah,
that covered.
yeah,
You're good, baby. You're good.
right.
You're good. Normally, you need a little stomach, but you're okay. You can rock it because you got the taco meat. So one or the other, you
Taco
nailed
meat
it.
or stomach.
Yeah, taco meat or stomach. You nailed it. You're good.
It's so funny. The welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah.
How many welcome to the NFL moments do you think you gave to rookies?
Oh man, that's hard to say because 13 years. I had a lot of rookies.
Could you remember
Baptisms.
when you would see a young, fresh body?
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
It always, but I always, I took people. I respected the game and I respected, players. So
that's not what Gronk said. Gronk said on his first wham block against you.
Well,
you
well, hold on now. Let's talk about that for a second. So they set Gronk up. And Bill was in the back, was like, V. And I'm like, okay. So I looked over and I saw, okay, it's our rookie tight end. I said, okay, here we go. So when they ran the play and I hit him, but I walked back to the huddle. I'm like, I like this guy. I'm like, I like this guy. Like, he took that, and he walked, and Gronk walked shaking away and all goofy and I don't know what he said in the huddle, but to me, I'm looking at him because I wanted to see, like, did I hurt him a little bit? Did I wake him up a little bit? But he didn't give me any of that. So right then and there, I say, I love that guy because he's gonna be good for us, because he took it like a champ.
Oh my God!
How it felt. Now he'll tell you that, but what he showed he took it like a man. Now.
What did he say? We recently talked about it. We were talking about welcome to NFL moments. He goes, "Yeah, I remember mine. Vince blew me up. I'd never been hit that hard in my life."
Well, I tell you what, my welcome to the NFL came in practice in training camp. Corey Dillon.
Man, what a
it was
player.
Corey Dillon, and man, I mean, it was just a regular little zone play, and I got through it and I hit him, but he was coming with so much force.
It felt rooted.
Right, I was dizzy. I went back to the huddle. I'm shaking my head. I'm like, man, what the hell just happened? And now the play is still like we in the huddle, and I'm sitting here saying, man, I'm trying to shake it off. I'm like, man, I'm dizzy. My eyes crossed. I'm seeing the stars. I'm like, man, mind you, the offense is breaking the huddle to get back at the line of scrimmage. So I'm like, man, let me buckle up, and I got back in it, but it's like right when I put my hand back down and the play happened, I snapped out of it. And come to find out, I had no air in my helmet. And trying to hit a 230-pound back.
Was that your first time hitting a 230-pound? Because I mean, we all played college. We all played high school.
Yes.
You were probably the largest human.
Yes.
I mean, he played at the U though.
Yeah.
I know he played at
Might
the
as well
U.
have been the NFL.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
but
that
a
was-
back that big, like,
Because Corey Dillon ran violent and he was huge.
and it was heavy. It was like he was a slug, and he was just so strong, man. That was like I said, that was training camp of my rookie year.
That's it.
So that was my first, like, well, hey, this is the big boys game,
Yep.
But it never did anything to me. I shook it off and I kept it moving. But you're talking about rookie moments and welcome to the NFL. It came from Corey Dillon, absolutely.
Corey
and he
Dillon.
probably don't even know this. But I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, he rocked me. And I'm just going for a tackle. He rocked me.
Yeah.
Just the collision. Yeah.
You were young still.
I was a
and you
pup.
you weren't even ready for it.
No air in the helmet. And I'm trying to play a game with no air in
Was
my
it an
helmet.
old bike helmet or a shut?
Bike.
It was a bike?
It was a bike.
With the actual bladder?
Yep.
The blue bladder?
But you know what? I played my whole career, high school, college, and pros with that helmet. I wouldn't play with no other helmet.
Yeah.
That was my helmet.
I played with that helmet until I started just getting caboozled across the middle. And then I said, give me the safest one, year 4. Started seeing a goddamn.
You remember when they came in and they changed the rule and Bill was like, everybody changes their helmets. That's what the rule is, and woo. So I told Bill then, I'm like, I talked to him afterwards. I'm like, I can't do it. If I have to play with another helmet, I'll retire you. That's just what it is, Bill. I'm sorry.
And what'd Bill say?
He's like, yeah, you're fine. don't go out and make a scene and everything. It's okay. I'm like, okay, I appreciate that, but I was dead serious.
Was that a? Did you throw a motherfucker in there?
Good possibility. Yeah, good possibility.
Can you explain the motherfucker?
It's like, it's like I switched it up to mofo because I don't like to curse anymore. But like mofo, like it's like a what's up or like, hey, check it out. Hey mofo, check this out real quick. It's more like a kind of cool, chill, and getting your attention. I got something to tell you, you know what I'm saying? But the craziest thing is, man, that travels so many different places, man. I remember when Brian Flores was down in Miami. The first time you see me down there, he's like, mofo. So it's like, it's a thing that travel, So
Well, that Big B would be holding court in the locker room.
Yeah.
You see him and Randy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, these two, I'd just be walking by. I didn't want to say a word. And all you'd hear is mofo.
That's it. That's the word.
And they would say it back to each other and communicate because it has different meanings.
Yeah, it does.
It has different
It
meanings.
can mean anything. It's all about how you coming to the scene with what you're coming with, because it'll tell you right then and there, hey, if it's something serious, if it's something like, man, let me tell you about this, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all about how, the context of it, how it's going to be presented. But yeah, it travels well.
The boys are back in town. That's right. We are back in Boston for another live show, an evening with the Nut House. You thought last year was wild. This year is going to be bigger and better. We got Gronk, myself, plenty of special guests, and surprises in store August 28th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway. Tickets on sale now. Go to Ticketmaster.com. It's going to be a blast. Can we talk about the first time I get into player lot? I'm driving like a Lincoln MKLS, some Lincoln four-door. And I roll up, and you roll in a semi-truck with no fucking, there was no trailer, but it was a big-ass orange semi-truck, and you wore the overall.
Right.
How was the gas mileage on that car?
It was actually good.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, it was good. I had a 52-gallon tank on that bad boy. Yeah, like, so, I would drive that from Boston to Florida. I fill it once.
Fill it once.
One time. Let's go. I can haul anything if I wanted to. But, I seen, the crazy thing is when I saw that truck.
What was it called?
It was an International.
It's an International.
International. So when I saw it, I'm like, man, that's so much me. I want it. So I bought it from a guy in Florida for $50,000. And, he had it decked out inside. He had the snakeskin leather, and I had a nice little system in it. I had the bullhorn in that bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
So it fit my personality, you know what I mean? So,
Mud flaps.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm rolling.
Yeah.
And that was probably my best car I ever had. I love that car. You know what I mean?
You got rid of it?
Got rid of it. I wish I never did, but I'm going to get another one.
What's the most you ever hauled in that thing?
Nothing, just me and the family. I never hitch anything up to it because I'm like, I don't care about all that. I wanted to be a big man on the road. I want to get all these so-called big trucks out of the way, and because when I came through, you heard me a mile away.
You heard it
because I can hit that horn and like get some people attention.
It was like that was my welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah.
When I rolled up and I saw Big V get out of the semi truck and he parked that thing right in the front.
That's right.
Took up 4 spots.
But I didn't care.
Didn't care.
What more? Yeah, mofo. Mofo back going on about their business.
Do you have to get your CDL for that? The commercial drive? Oh, nice.
No, I didn't.
Because you're not hauling nothing.
Yeah, I'm not hauling nothing. And plus the gears, and it was automatic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I got away with not having CDLs and stuff. And like I said, I love that truck. Like that truck, man. My agent just sent me a picture probably like a week or so ago with my youngest son and his son taking a picture next to it.
Yeah.
And so it brought back memories.
So
I'm
many.
like, man, I love that truck. Why did I get rid of that truck? Jeez. But yeah, she was my baby.
What was the hardest place you ever tried to park it?
I made parking spots, so it didn't matter. I mean, no matter where I was, if they didn't have a spot, I made one. So, I mean, what you gonna do, tow it?
No, I don't think you can. You got to get like a special toe for that bad
Exactly.
boy.
So I'm like, I was always safe.
You always safe.
But I never had no problems with people with it. Never. I used to get a bunch of horns and like a thumbs up and all that. More
Everyone knew it was you.
Yeah.
It was hurricane yellow. It was hurricane orange for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, it wasn't just like a black truck or a low.
Hurricane
this thing
orange,
was hurricane orange.
The funniest thing, the coolest thing was sometimes I didn't even have to blow the horn because people see it, they get out the way anyways. Like they just move out the way. So I'll be in the fast lane by myself. Everybody just moving. So no, that was probably my best truck, man. Like that was a man's truck. You rock around with that, ain't nobody could tell you nothing.
You know what? He did man things.
Oh yeah.
2 gap.
Oh yeah.
Overalls.
You got to.
Barbecue.
I'm a man's man, brother. Like
Heck yes.
I love everything outside. I do everything.
I got one bone to pick though.
Want to hear this one?
Now, can you at least confess that Bill is way softer on fucking defensive guys than offensive guys? And you want to know how I know? Because he would come up and ask us questions. Like on Wednesdays, he'd always test us, right? He'd always test us, both offense and defense in front of each other. He'd look over at me, Edelman, what coverage is this and this? He'd look over at V. Hey, V, what color is the team we're playing?
No, that's not true. I don't think
1,000%.
But see, we thought, because you got to understand, Bill used to come into our meetings. When he leaves squad and all that, he would come in there with us and grill us.
Yeah.
So our question answering, he might not give it to us all in a team meeting, but he'll leave that meeting. When we break up an individual, he'll come in there and grill us with questions.
Hey, Big V, we're playing Derrick Henry this week. Is this a run or pass team? He used to say shit like, I'm not even joking, bro. I'm sitting there. They're asking us scheme this. They're like, hey, does this team coach like to throw it or run it?
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a funny story with Bill and me, right? So my rookie year, I think we in mini camps or something like that. And he's asking questions. And I mean, he's going around and he's asking like layup questions, right? So he get to me, he said, Vince, what is Memorial Day? So I'm like, man, I don't know if it's a trick question or not. So I was like, barbecue. He said, no, you a-hole, what is it? I'm like, that's what we do, barbecue. Man, when I tell you, Bill couldn't do nothing but laugh. He couldn't do it because I'm like, what are you asking me? I'm like, it's a trick question. What are you asking me? So he went on to tell everybody about Memorial Day and all. I'm like, hey, man, I'm like, Bill, coach, I thought you was asking me what we do on Memorial Day. He said, nah, no, you asshole. I'm talking about that. I'm like, my bad. That was my first question from Bill. And that's how I answered it. The first question.
And he had a little jolly smile. Now, if that was
the smirk,
an offensive guy. Oh, asshole, you guys get out of here.
No. When he used to ask Grunt question, we would laugh. If Gronk knew it or didn't know it, we would laugh. And he would laugh. So it's like, he would. I truly believe with Bill, and when it came to me, I can truly think that I think Bill was testing me early on in my career on my knowledge of the game. I really was. And I appreciate him so much for doing that because he taught me so much about football and the game itself, a lot of questions that you got to understand, when I was a rookie, our defensive line, we was in charge of knowing quarterback pivots, the route tree, blocking schemes, cadence, motions. We had to know all of that.
Which gives you an advantage because if you know the concepts, you know that the quarterback's got to get the ball out.
Formations,
it's crazy to me that teams don't do that.
But Bill stopped. I think we were the last class that came in that he did that to. But I think looking back now, I think he was just basically trying to see how smart and my football IQ was, because in Bill's mind, Bill is thinking 3-4 steps ahead. Yeah. He's like, let me see, I'm going to test and see what he knows. And I proved to him that I know the game of football, and I think that allowed us to do a lot defensively, scheme-wise, with me knowing what's going on, not only from a defensive line standpoint, but, you know, the back end from the defense and offensively what they're trying to create and build through formations and this and that. So it was like not only we had, you know, the secondary, if it was Rodney or if it was Dev with the calls, you know, we had our linebackers with the calls. Now he have trust that, okay, I know Vince will be able to get calls out, get us lined up front. And it allowed us to play so much faster as a defense. And I credit all of that to Bill because how he taught me the game. I thought I knew the game, but, you know, sitting down and having a conversation with him, you'll know right away, like, I don't know much about what I think I do. So I always thank God because he meant a lot to me, not only in my personal life and the friendship we have and we built over the years, but as a coach, what he was allowed to coach and teach me. That's why I became the player I became. And that's why I moved from nose tackle to a defensive tackle to an end, and then now I can flop to go to this side. So I didn't play a nose traditionally like any other two-gap nose because Bill had the luxury of moving me in different positions, and I can produce at those positions. So it just allowed us as a team in defense to manipulate a lot of play calling from my offensive standpoint, you know, because they never knew where I was going to be, you know.
And a lot of it is common sense, though, which is, all right, take best defensive lineman, put him on worse offensive lineman, may not be in traditional spot, but that's weakness.
But
and then you win. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Like I watch a lot of these defenses and I'm like, I guess we're just that much smarter because I'm sitting here and I was talking to Antonio Gates. We did a show together and he doesn't realize that I was in 7th grade when he was talking about the game that he was playing. I'm like, I wasn't in this game, but the whole time he keeps on talking to me. How the fuck we lose these pages? And it hits to me like it's because we were like what you're talking about. We were the smartest football team by far.
Yeah, we were. We always was.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just know your position. You knew the rhyme and reason why you were doing what you were doing.
Yeah, it's a lot of times I lined up and I knew we had teams where first play of the game I'm lined up somewhere opposite their nose because offensive line was said. You know, I got a lot of old crap. Didn't realize I was going to be over there. So now I know, okay, now I'm playing with your scheme because everything you prepared for, it's not it. So now you have to go back to the drawing board and you have to figure out, okay, where Vince is going to be, what they're going to be playing. We thought it was going to be this, but I remember like it's a lot of offensive linemen like, oh, crap. You over here? What you doing over here? Yeah. To screw your play up. Yeah. Simple as that.
Now, a guy you played with on those defenses is now the head coach of the New England Patriots, Mike Vrabel.
Love it.
What are your thoughts on that?
I love it. You know, and the thing is, I had the luxury to be a player with Mike, and in Houston, he was a linebackers coach, so play for Mike. And I always knew since the time our playing days that he was going to be a head coach. I always knew that. I mean, he was a coach. Like, no doubt in my mind that was going to happen. And I love that move because he's going to get the best out of everybody.
Yeah.
And he's very smart when it comes to the game of football. He knows exactly what he's doing. He know how he want to deliver messages. He's outspoken. If he believes in something, he believe in it. If he don't like something, he'll tell you. I mean, he'll speak his mind. But at the same time, the respect that he receives is because what he pour out. So I think we're in good hands with Mike. I really do believe we're gonna do some wonders this year. I mean, we're gonna see a different football team this year, and I'm expecting for us to shock a lot of people. You know, just because of I know Mike as a person and a player and a coach. I've already known him. You know, I know him.
Yeah. And they spent money.
Yeah, they gonna spend. Guess what? He ain't for to hide his hand. If he wants somebody, he gonna let it be known. Hey, we need this player. Yeah. I don't want him. We need him.
Yeah.
He'll tell him, you know, and that's what I love about him. He's a player's coach, but at the same time, he's disciplined. He's gonna have a smart football team. Not gonna make a lot of dumb mistakes. And they're gonna play hard for him. They're gonna play hard for him. So I'm excited about it. I'm happy that, you know, we did get Mike, you know. if that was the choice, I love that we went and grabbed him because I think he'll do wonders for us.
Yeah. You think these teams are going to look more like our old teams?
Yeah, in some capacity, yeah. I think one of the main things we're going to get is the competitiveness and aggressive play. I think, and a smart team, you know. So you're going to see, we're going to look apart. We're going to look like we know what we're doing. You know, the past 4 or 5 years, we didn't look like that. The past 4 or 5 years, you know what we look like? We look like teams we used to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, how you do that? That's how we used to look. I don't think we'll look like that.
Special teams.
Yeah, we're going to be coached very, very well and hard, and we're going to play hard.
What's the difference between Vrabes as a coach and a player?
Really nothing.
Really nothing.
Really nothing. That's why when I played with him, he's the same guy as a coach than when I played with him. You got to understand, I seen him and Tom Brady go at it on the sideline or practicing. You know, I've seen Vrabes walking out a quarterback's meeting with Tom. I've seen Vrabes and Tom walking down the hallway with a playbook talking about this and that. I've seen Vrabes and Tom talking about scheme. I saw and I heard Vrabes tell Tom that would never work against this guy. I've seen it. Like, so the respect Tom gave him for input in what he was trying to do, that tells you everything.
What was the worst thing you ever heard Coach Vrabel say to Tom?
Oh, I mean, it got F you. No F you. The
Nothing was off limits.
Yeah, F-bombs was always a part of it. He didn't care who you were. Bill get F-bombs. Brave, man, look here. When I tell you, when Mike believe in something, he going to stand firm in it. And he's going to tell you why. Now, that's what I love about it.
Was he a smart shit talker?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
So he like pulls something out of the cutties.
I've been on the field with a call come in and he'll shake his head. This is not going to work. I've been in the huddle with him. Or when we in the meeting room, that's not going to work. And he'll tell you why. He was so smart as a player. It was just, you would never believe that he was a linebacker. The way he saw the game, he saw it as a head coach. Scenarios, situation, he's seen it as a head coach, as a player.
Now, this just popped into my head. Do you think Bill liked Vrabel more than you because he let him play offense and gave him a touchdown
Man,
pass?
look here, that's one thing I regret with Bill. Like, come on, Bill. Like, and the crazy thing is,
fullback?
But the thing is, he did Seymour. He let Seymour line up in the backfield. So I'm like, man, listen, no shade towards anybody, but I was the best. I was the best athlete on the defense, hands down.
Tell him.
Straight up. I returned kicks in high school. I kicked the ball in high school. I played every position you could possibly name on the field. One position I would never play is center. But I tried it and I hated it.
Yeah.
But I played every position. Like, I played basketball. I dunked basketball. I did all of that. I was the greatest pound for pound athletes on the Patriots. I mean, Jamie Collins, pretty tight. But listen here, a guy my size to do what I did, we're not for to play this. I played linebacker. I dropped in cover. Like, I could do all of that.
And you could dance.
I could dance.
Like a ballerina.
I could dance. My footwork was good.
That's what people don't realize. You're 345 pounds and you could move like a ballerina.
So for me not to be on the offensive side of the ball when I see a lot of guys, not just from us, but other teams, putting their guys in the background that's, have some athleticism to them, that was kind of bummed out for me.
Now, honestly. Would that be a perfect moment to use if you saw Bill? Mofo.
Oh, I hit him with that.
You hit him with
yeah, you mofo. You should have. Oh, yeah, he would have got one of those. And the contents, he would have been like, King V. Yeah, all right. But that's one thing I really wish, it's just, I wanted that so bad to be on them. And I remember talking to Josh McDaniels one day. I'm like, come on, Josh, just let me out block. I don't even want the ball. I just want to be over there and block and to show you, like, I can block, No, Bill, ain't no Bill's not going to go for that. Why? I don't want the ball. I'm a decoy, but I can catch. Like I call those punts.
I'm telling you, V.
Return punt, return punts. Listen, I did it all. They didn't utilize me like they should have.
They should have.
They did.
That's some bull.
Maybe Bill didn't want me to be great. Maybe that's the problem.
See, that's what it is.
I'm going to have to call Bill and what was that all about?
I mean, can we talk? Were you? I know you had a lot of crazy sacks, TFLs, but were your favorite stats the interceptions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Got it. Ball in the hand.
Absolutely. Like, you know, because you have to understand, I was a risk taker, and I knew if I wanted to make plays, I had to be basically sure of a play, because if I went out there and kind of went against the grain and it didn't work, Bill had my head, and he had every right to have my head, you know? So that just came from film study. I always went into every game saying, listen, I want to steal a play. What play can I steal, right? That was my motto. Steal a play, just steal a play, just one play, just steal a play. And for the majority of the time, when I got to that point in my career where I say, you know, when I came up with that, I stole a lot of plays.
Yeah.
And that's why you have the moments like Big V did that, or the screenplay against Buffalo when I depleted that guy. Even I think it was a Sunday night or Monday night against Pittsburgh at home where I spent out a double team and I hit Ben Roethlisberger soon he came out of the play action fake, the interception. So it was things I did where I stole plays, but I studied it.
Yeah.
You know, I did a lot of studying and preparing for that stuff. And plus, I was a junkie in the film room. So I never let anybody off the hook. Never. I mean, I was going to be on your neck from first snap to the last snap because I knew it was going to be something that you were going to give me, and I was going to steal a play. And that's how I operated my career.
Now, what's running through your head when you have the ball in your hands? House call?
Man, nope. Just run.
Just run.
Now, I could sit here and tell you all day, oh, man, if I ever get the football, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to dance, I'm going to whoop, 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 whoop. Man, let me tell you something. Those 60 yards look like I'm 1,000 yards away. The only thing I said was just run. It'll get there sooner rather than later, you know? But when you have a ball in your hands, you realize how fast other people are.
Yeah.
They're fast. They're fast. And you realize how far the goal line is. It's far. You know, it's far. So I had all those moments where I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to dance. I'm like, nah, I ain't got time for that, man. I was just trying to run and get there, but it seemed like I wasn't going nowhere. But
ball security was always on.
Ball security high.
That thing was high and tight.
High and tight, baby. High and tight. Come on, give me that.
Oh.
High and tight. Absolutely.
You ever get hyped for a rooftop hang and then the speaker dies 5 minutes in? Yeah, that'll kill a vibe. But hey, choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. We grabbed an empty cup, popped in a phone, and boom, DIY surround sound. Not perfect, but the vibes stayed high. The first cold sip, straight up clutch. Coors Light is a mountain cold refreshment, crisp and refreshing as the Colorado Rockies. So when things go sideways, embrace a chill mindset and make the most the times you choose chill. Choose Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/GWN. That's CoorsLight.com/GWN. Coors Brewing Company. Golden, Colorado beer. Celebrate responsibly.
So let's jump back and I'm just so fascinated with the University of Miami. It was my dream school as a kid that I wanted to go. And it was because of players like you and your generation. What is that fraternity feel like to be from the U, the brash, the convicts, the best teams? Look, what is the U? How is that experience?
Well, it's a brotherhood. There's no other college football team can say they have the brotherhood we have. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Alabama. I don't care if you're USC. I don't care if you're Georgia. You Ohio State. You don't have the brotherhood we have. Just plain and simple. And that's how we rock. We would tell you what we feel about you, and we wouldn't care. We would punch you in your face. We would not care. But the brotherhood, it started way before us, because I remember when I was down there, I had the old guys, Michael Irvin and Cortez Kennedy and Ray and all those guys come back, and they're on the sideline. They pouring into us.
Yeah. And
they're telling us what it means to be a Hurricane. This is what you'll get. You'll get Hall of Famers coming to your practice. You'll get Hall of Famers sitting and talking and chopping it up and teaching in the game. You'll get Hall of Famers that's coming in your meet room and telling you, hey, you can't. That's what we get. So we are so different than any other university. There's no comparison. It's just not, because of what we stand for. I can not talk to a guy for a year, right? And then we link up. It's like we never missed a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and our brotherhood is strong. When you see one, you see about 20.
Yeah.
We roll in gangs and packs. You know what I mean?
Some of these, I mean, you play with Clinton Portis, Jeremy Shockey, Andre Johnson, Frank Gore, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor,
John Vilma, DJ Williams, Brian McKinney.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore of Miami Hurricanes?
Man, that's so hard. Like, because we have so many great players. My first and foremost I put on is Ed Reed. Hands down. You know, Ed Reed he's a staple of a Hurricane. And I would go Jerome Brown. JB, he was like the one that started the defensive tackle trend. And then it's like you have to, Ray, right? Ray. And then, of course, it's like you got Andre Johnson. Like, pick him. Andre Johnson, Michael Irvin, who you want. Like pick one of them.
I know. It's tough.
You know, even with defensive tackles, you still got Warren Sapp out there. You got Cortez Kennedy out there. You got Russell Malley out there.
Yeesh.
So, like, you can't go wrong because the amount of players we had and the careers they had. One thing I always loved about us, University of Miami, being in the NFL, is the longevity we had in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
We have longevity with guys 10, 11, 12 plus years, the durability. Look at Frank Gore. I mean, Frank Gore. Willis McGee. Like, just look at Frank, for instance. Like, man, his career.
Spectacular.
And I'm going to tell you just like this. When I seen Frank as a freshman, I didn't know how good he was. I just knew he was good. He was decent, right? But I didn't know how really good he was until he got a chance to get to the league and showboat that thing all over the year. And now he's one of the top leading rushers ever. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And mind you, he was a third string behind Clinton, behind Willis McGahee.
Yeah.
And then it was Frank. And we all on one team.
It's crazy. I mean, I remember when you guys won that Natty in 01. Ken Dorsey.
That's right.
Dorsey.
Ken Dorsey, he was from my area, and we went to the same quarterback coach because I was playing quarterback, and that was like, how was it winning a Natty?
Well, the thing is, when we won that Natty, you know, it was always big talk about Nebraska and their tradition and this and that other, and I'm like, we went to the Disneyland, whatever it was, Disney World out there, and they were looking at us like we were gods. And we knew then we was going to beat their heads in because they were looking at us like they seen a ghost.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Like, yeah. So we knew going into that we was going to beat the dog crap out of them. We knew that. Like, our toughest game getting to that was, you know, we had the scare in BC and then the Virginia Tech game when we got us to the Rose Bowl.
They almost got you.
But, yeah.
They almost got you.
I mean, it was but the Natty itself, no, man, no match.
No match.
No match. Whatsoever.
Is that one of the top college football teams of all time?
Absolutely, it is.
It is?
It is.
Best.
The best. I don't care who you pair. I don't care. Name it.
Who are some of the all-time?
Going through this roster is just insane.
USC 2004, 2025.
It wouldn't have mattered.
What about some of the earlier Miami teams?
They say the 80, 88.
Vinny Testaverde?
They think the 80, one of the 8, I think it's the 88 or 86, one of 88, 86, whatever. They think that. I'm like, no. Because what we had depth. You have to understand, I was a backup.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I was
Man,
a backup.
that tells you all the depth you need to know.
You understand?
Jeez.
So it's like, it didn't matter. Like when we took one guy out and one going in, we didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
So, you know, now you have guys that if one guy get off the field, it's like everything go to crap. Not us. Like we had guys rolling in that can go start at any other college there is. It's not a lot of players that play elsewhere that can come there and start on that team.
That running back room. Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, Frank Gore, and Najee Davenport. Like that's a college running back.
And
room.
the crazy thing, Najee Davenport, he was a halfback. In order for him to play and be on the field, he moved to fullback.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Was Larry Coker the greatest recruiter of all time? Or did you just be like,
well, you got
just
to
come to the U?
understand. So you got to understand. Butch Davis. It was Butch Davis.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Butch's
He
son.
went to Cleveland.
It's Butch Davis.
Who
Yeah.
says that all the time?
Yeah.
What are you, Butch's son?
Yeah, exactly.
Randy.
So it's Butch recruited, and then Butch went to Cleveland after the Sugar Bowl, and Coker inherited that team. You know what I mean? So all Coker had to do was just show up to work.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing nothing. Like, listen here, we monitor ourselves. I'm gonna tell you how good we were. So good. We play on Saturdays, so our Friday practice, was it? We travel Friday. Okay, our Friday practice, our walkthroughs. We would be there about 3 hours early, and we would go play like a pickup game of football. That's what we would do.
Just two, what, tackle?
No, just two in touch, whatever. But that's how committed we was, like, as a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Like, coaches didn't have to worry about if somebody gonna be on time. Or, like, no, we were already at three hours. And then it got to a point where the coaches would get there just to see us play a little touch football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So our camaraderie is unmatched.
Now,
what we had is unmatched.
Was this the camaraderie? Like, during this camaraderie, is this where you developed the grill skills?
No. The grill skills came from my father. I mean, my daddy was known for cooking barbecue. That's just what it was. And, you know, I always was like my daddy's little helper. Me and my brother, my daddy's little helper. You know, I always was a little guy just running. I always wanted to be with my pops. And my pops would run and he's like, hey, go get this. Go get me a beer. I got to have it. Go get me this pepper. I got to have it. Anything he needed, he always added, got to have it to it, right? So I would do it. You know, I would sit and watch my daddy. Where I grew up at, we stayed on a corner. On a busy street. So anytime they saw my father out there with a grill, people would stop by.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to have 20 people at our house, you know, eating my daddy's food. And I always told myself, I say, man, I want people to be able to eat my barbecue like this and eat my food like this, right?
Yeah.
And my daddy used to make this barbecue sauce. And I can make it to this day from scratch. He used to make this barbecue sauce that people would love.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he would love. So I got to a point, and you got to understand, I'm like the fourth generation of cooking. My mama, my grandma, my greats, they're all cooks. Like, my mama used to burn, you know what I mean? My daddy was a barbecue guy, but my mama did it all, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, when I retired, you know, when you retire, you're trying to figure out, okay, what's next? You know, what I'm going to do next? And I tried so many different things, and nothing stuck with me, right? Until I think it was 2023. We was up here and standing at the Four Seasons, me and my wife. We stand in the Four Seasons, and we look out the window, and they have a farmer's market out there. Yeah. And I said, we're going to do that. I'm gonna create this barbecue sauce. We're going to do that. We're going to call it barbecue sauce. Got to have it. GHI. We coming to do that. That was 2 years ago. We coming to do that. Because I saw the farmer's market and I seen all the people out there. And everywhere I go, people always ask about my barbecue, this, that, and the other. So I just got to a point one day, I said, you know what? I'm going to stick to what I know and what I love. And that's food. I've been at it since I was a kid, you know? So GHI, gotta have it. Just like, you know, in football, we have gotta have it situations.
Gotta have it.
We gotta have it, right? So it's like, that's the greatest.
And that's what your dad used to say all the time.
And yes, so when I got to the NFL, when I started putting all this together, I'm like, man, you know what? I grew up hearing gotta have it. And then I get to the NFL, and now Bill said, hey, in this gotta have it situation, this is how we're gonna handle it. Gotta have it this. So I'm like, it's a no-brainer for me to recreate something my father showed me as a little kid and just perfect it.
Yeah.
So he can be proud of my product I have. And that's where GHI come from and the sauce come from. It's in my blood. Like I said, my daddy was, I mean, go back to my hometown and talk about Mr. Wilfork barbecue, like it was to die for. So, and then, you know, when I left New England, I moved to Texas, and I get around all these guys. That's all they do for a living is cook and barbecue. I was in heaven. So, you know, I went around these guys and just picked their brain and eat and, you know, just learn about different stuff and borrow stuff. And then, you know, just out there, like I say, in 23, it hit me looking at that farmer market and say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come out with a barbecue sauce. Got to have it. GHI. And we're going to rock it. And that's where we at.
It's such a perfect name.
Yeah.
So good. Have it. So
Gotta
good.
have it, baby.
Gotta have it 75, that is.
Gotta have it 75, baby.
Now, what was Pops's best dish on the barbecue? What did he?
It was ribs and chicken.
Ribs and chicken.
Ribs and
now, is
chicken.
it beef rib or
No,
is it pork rib?
Back then, beef, we ain't get. Only thing beef was burgers and steaks.
Yep.
Back then, when my father fired that pit up and anybody else that fired that pit up back then, man, it was ribs. Pork
Ribs.
That's what we doing.
Oh yeah.
And
Are they saucy or are they dry?
no, see,
I don't know the difference.
dry. So dry rub is just seasoning. You don't need sauce
And then you
for
put
it.
the sauce on after.
And normally, if you want sauce, you can put it on after. But normally, if you have a good dry rub, you don't need sauce.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like sauce, even with that. So that's fine. That's no deal. But barbecuing is a technique. It's you have to understand how each pit work. You got to understand how to pair. If you smoking with wood, how to pair woods with what you're cooking.
Yeah.
The temperature, how to control the temperature.
Yeah.
Making sure you cooking with the right smoke. So it's a lot that goes into smoking. That's why a lot of people can't smoke meats because people don't know the technique in doing it. A lot of guys will use charcoal or pellets and which is fine and dandy. But when you start getting to smoking foods and smoking meats and cooking, it's a technique. You have to know what you're doing because you can get some food that tastes bitter from the too much smoke.
Yeah.
You can cook with some smoke that's too thick and just nasty smoke. So it's techniques to grilling, and everybody have their ways. But the good thing with me, I grew up seeing my daddy on charcoal. That's what it was, and he'll throw his little wood chips in it. But as I got older and started getting better at cooking and barbecuing, I learned to master the woods and the flavors of the woods and how it goes and how to build your smokestack and all that good stuff. So I just took off with it.
It's like anything else, reps
Repetition.
and experiment.
You're gonna screw up a lot of stuff, Even with this sauce, I probably made over 100 sauces just creating this sauce.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it took some time. It took me 2 years to get to this point where we at with GHI, and I created some good sauces.
And I can't wait to try it because we got the barbecue right
Heck yeah.
after. Get that GHI 75 on it.
GHI, baby, gotta have it, baby.
Oh, now let's go back into time around when the game took place. This game took place November 22nd, 2012 on Thanksgiving. Do you ever barbecue a turkey?
Oh, yeah, I smoke turkey.
Smoke?
That's
You
the
smoke?
only way I eat turkey.
See, that was
Smoke.
just smoke it.
Oh.
And we go over what pop culture was going on around the world. Number one movie, The Twilight Saga,
I
Breaking
like
Dawn.
them. I like those.
Are you team Jacob or team the other guy? Edward.
Team
I
Edward.
like Edward.
Yeah,
I was an
baby.
Edward guy too.
Edward. I'm Edward.
Yeah, I was team Edward.
It's just his whole, it's like he just so smooth and like he mean business.
Yeah.
He's quiet, but he means business.
And he
Like,
became-
when he talk, you listen.
Yeah.
He's like one of them. He's sneaky scary.
He
But
is.
I like it.
He's that like gothy white scary.
That's right. Hey, that's
You know what I
a
mean? Then he became
scary.
Batman. He became Batman.
Right.
Hey, shout out.
Number one song, One More Night by Maroon 5. You remember that one? I don't.
No.
Around this time, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 makes $500 million in the first 24 hours. Do you play Black Ops?
No, not really.
I used to play with Randy my rookie year.
Yeah, we used to play golf and the trucks.
The trucks.
Yeah.
I see. It was crazy to me because I remember being a young kid, straight out of college, gaming my whole life. You know what I mean? And Randy was at that time. He's probably like 30 years old,
Right.
So he's older.
He playing it.
And you would be looking at Randy's guy, and Randy's guy would just be like looking at the stars and shit. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Fast forward 12 years when I'm playing with the young kids. I'm like Randy now. I'm like, it's crazy how like the younger kids. We used to play Black Ops together. Gangnam Style came out. That has 800 million views on
I don't even know
YouTube.
what that is.
Wait, it's got more than that.
It's got to be a
see
billion.
what it's at now.
That's way more
What
than
is
that.
it? I'm on game. It's
Hope
the
'em
Green
That
That was
was
Kid.
like
that.
then. Now
It's
it's
that one
at,
song. My daughter likes the
From
song.
Gundam Style.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Now it's at 5.6 billion.
I didn't even know what that, I didn't even know what that
13 years.
was. But I know that little song.
That's the song.
Holy smokes.
Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens this year. MVP Adrian Peterson. I don't think we've had a running back MVP since.
No.
AP? No.
He was a different person.
He was, and I got a chance to play against him once. And He was okay. He was okay. He was special.
Was he prime AP at that time? Because AP stuck around.
Yeah, he was prime.
He was prime.
He was prime. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy watching.
My best running back, man, was Beast Mode. Like, man, when he was a rookie in Buffalo, I remember pulling him to a side right after the game, and I don't talk to people after the game.
Yeah.
And I pulled him to a side, and I was like, "Listen, young fella, you special. Just keep your head on straight. You're gonna do some damage in this league." And he kind of smiled. He was like, "I appreciate it." He was a rookie, and fast forward, I mean, he had a hell of a career, but I've always respected that guy because he run hard.
He runs angry.
He runs hard.
You know where he's from, right?
Where you from?
He's from the Bay, man.
You want to claim it?
Had to get that in there.
Yeah, from the Bay. Yeah, I respect this guy. I love his game.
Oh shit! Heisman Trophy was Johnny Manziel. Natty was Alabama. And then NFL used replacement. Oh my! You remember those replacement refs? We played against Baltimore against them.
We had the water boys, the garbage men and stuff. Yeah, no disrespect, but yeah.
I got an OPI with it.
It was weird.
I was like, we need to get Bill was pissed. That's when you would see Bill get the maddest, is when it was like anything to do with like officiating, equipment on the field. Like I bruised my leg because of the first down markers, and like he wanted to go kill the league. Like these fucking assholes. Like anything that could hurt the player.
Right.
Like he didn't want that.
No, not at all.
Oh, LeBron won his first NBA title, beating Oklahoma City Thunder 4-1.
And he's still doing it, baby.
He's still rocking, man.
The goat.
He's still looking good.
Yeah.
He's
just a different breed.
Dude.
I mean, he's a different breed, man. Like what he doing and just like his makeup is just wow. Like I don't even know the next guy we'll have like that, honestly.
I'm a Jordan guy, but like it's starting to become like Tom Brady-esque that this guy's performing into his 40s on basketball.
Yeah, he's
like
solid,
we've never
man.
seen that.
He's solid. Like Bron's solid. I love Jordan too, and I love Kobe.
I love Kobe too.
I love Kobe, but those three guys, like man, like they are special, man. Like
were you there when he came and talked to us?
Who that?
Kobe? Or was it later?
No, it was later.
It was later.
Yeah, I've loved Kobe, man. Like it's just something about his game and his just mentality that I fell in love with. Like, man, he was just so savvy in his game, and it's like he never backed down for any type of competitors.
He's a killer.
Like he going for your throat. You know what I mean?
Killer.
But all those guys, like, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, like those guys, they are special, man.
Yeah.
They are special.
I had Paul on. Paul P.
Truth.
Love the Truth.
I grew up a Celtics fan, so I grew up loving
heck
the
yeah.
Truth and KG and the original Big Three.
The original.
The big original.
Oh,
Big
geez.
Shout out Larry.
Mikhail and Larry.
We went over the game. What was it in 2008?
2008 Game 7. Conference final
against LeBron when LeBron had 45 and Paul had 41.
Was that the game
They were going back and
Rivers
forth.
said something to Kobe or something in his said something to him?
No, this was against LeBron.
No, I mean LeBron. Because he went off. He was here?
It was here.
You were
Game
there.
7.
You were courtside.
You were there.
sitting next to Randy.
I think that's the game. I don't know. Doc said something to him.
Yeah.
I think Doc said something to him and got him lit up, and he went off.
Went off.
Yeah, he went off.
But Paul did too.
Paul game. I'm telling you, people got to put some respect on the
Got
truth
it.
now. Because Paul was like a backyard. He's like one of those guys in the backyard. He'll go play anywhere. In the backyard and just cross you up real quick and chaka. Let's go.
And then he'd do his little.
Exactly. Like
He do his little thing.
Like, come on,
I
man.
confronted him about
respect,
that too. I said, man, how come every time you hit Big Three, you be going put the check?
Man, look here.
and he
Put
go
some
backward,
respect on
like-
my name.
He goes, I did do that, didn't I?
Man, he
Gotta let him know.
The truth was the truth.
He was the truth.
Oh, there I go right there. Yeah.
Courtside.
I'm a big boy.
Let's
Look
go.
at baby.
I'm a big boy.
Look at his chest. He
That's
even
why
got
he
the chest.
poking it out, baby.
He
He
poking-
poking it out. See, I had a 34 on that thing, baby.
How
go.
fun
Got
were those
rings.
Let's
Celtics
go.
games?
Man, look here.
I still go, but
I want to get to him so bad, but I move around so much. But hopefully this year I can with spending some time up here. But I grew up a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one of those guys want to claim, like, no, I grew up a Celtics. When I say I used to watch Larry, Mikhail, and Parrish, like, I grew up watching them.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with Boston. just because of that. And then we come back and get, KG and Paul and with
Ray
that
and little
I'm like, and then Rondo. It's like, man, I was in heaven.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the city in Titletown, right? And watching one of the greatest organizations ever in basketball. And I grew up watching them. Like, I couldn't have been any happier, you know what I mean? So they brought me so much joy over the years, just being a part of, and that's one thing people have to understand. It's like, maybe it was God and maybe it was in his will, because I grew up watching and seeing his stuff. And when I got drafted by the New England Patriots, the first thing I said, where is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, is that in England? Is that the new part of England? So I had no idea it was in Boston. And they was like, oh, it's where the Celtics play, Boston. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm a Celtics fan. I can go see my boy. Like, we're good now,
How'd you become a Celtics fan?
I don't know. It was some. So I was a Celtics fan and I was a Buffalo Bills fan.
Wow.
Yep, growing up.
Bruce
Smith and Thurman Thomas, those are my guys.
Yeah.
Like, man, so I grew up, so they get drafted
And
here.
they were hella good. They were into the 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah, so when I got here, I was like a kid in the candy store. So you tell me I can go see my team play? Man, look here, man. Can't beat that with a stick, right?
Man, can't beat it.
Can't beat it with a stick.
We were literally, this will never happen again, being able to be an athlete in a city where we're showing up to championship games with Super Bowl rings. And I'm not just saying one, we're basketball, hockey, baseball.
Titletown.
It's just, it was such a fun time.
It's what we have here in Boston is special, man. It's not a lot of cities have what we have. Now, you have a couple of them, but man, to be able to do it in all sports, what we did, it's unbelievable.
No, it's freaking awesome to be a part of.
Time for a reason.
It is.
You know him. You love him. The big guy with the red tie is back in the all-new Donkey Kong Bonanza game on Nintendo Switch 2 system.
In this brand new DK adventure, he's teaming up with talented singer Pauline as they explore a wild underground world.
He can punch through walls, carve tunnels, and rip up chunks of terrain on his non-stop quest for golden bananas.
Unleash your inner Kong in Donkey Kong Bonanza, available now. Rated 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2. Game and system sold separately.
Jackie, let's jump into this game and let's jump into these New York Jets.
Let's run through these Jets real quick. 6-10.
Oof.
The 4th year of the Rex Ryan era. Tony Sperano running that offense. Mike Pettin on the defense. Coming off 2 years before this. I mean, they were in the AFC title game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this was
2
a
years
Jets
in a
era.
row.
They
knocked us off when we were 14-2. Those fucking assholes. We beat the shit out of them.
I know.
Week 16.
I know.
Yeah.
Mr. Can't Wait. I know.
Bar Scott. You remember that when Bar Scott?
Can't wait.
But you remember? Did you see when Bar Scott got in Billy O's face and said, "Fuck you, white boy," or something like? And then Billy O started going, "Fuck you."
No, I didn't know that.
My God.
Billy O ain't gonna back down.
No.
Now. He won't back down.
Bro, I was like right there because I was right next to the personnel groups and shit. And Bar Scott, during a TV timeout or something, literally came up face to Billy O and tried to fuck you, something like that. Man, it was the funniest thing. I was like, man, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, my God. Nothing like some coaches and players join. I love that. Oh, man. This was their first losing season since 2007. So this speaks to kind of that little run the Jets were having in this era. Offense ranked 30th. Not a lot to show there. Good defense, though, again. Still ranked 8th in the NFL. And LT, they lost LT. He retired in June before this season. So the backfield was more of a Bilal Powell, Joe McKnight kind of two-headed monster there. Sean Green. You had other names on here. Sanchez, Braylon Edwards. You had Jeremy Curley. Still got Bart Scott out there.
Reeve.
I mean, this is Cromartie. There were some names on this team.
They had a really good defense.
Yeah, they did. They always carried us.
Rex was a great defensive coach.
Yeah.
It's just they didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
they had no shot at Sanchito.
I know.
That's my guy, but like it's a quarterback league.
Since we're talking about the trenches in this episode too, they had old DeBrickashaw Ferguson up front, Nick Mangold.
Yes,
there's some big
Nick
boys up there.
Nick is probably the best center that I played against, hands down.
Why?
Because he had everything. He had every tool. He had the strength. He had the size. He was smart. He was just he was a leader. He knew the game. He was a really, really, really good center. Hands down, the top center I ever played against.
Now,
hands down.
When you guys are playing, is it like competitive shit talk, or is it quiet?
No.
You guys know you guys have a mutual respect.
Yeah, like we never crap talk with each other, like none of that. It was always respect, always, and we played hard. But I'm telling you, man, he was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember what I was talking about him.
Yeah, he was a problem, man. And because you got to understand, a lot of centers get help, but they could leave Nick alone sometimes.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he was good.
Now, what were your thoughts on Rex Ryan back in these days?
I ain't had no thoughts of him. I mean, it wasn't really no big deal. I mean, everything I heard about him, his players and stuff love him and stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing personal with Rex, but it's just, I know his personality, but at the same time, it's like, I wasn't playing with Rex. I wasn't playing, against him. It is what it is there.
Now, how much did we hate the Jets?
And we hated the Jets.
It was like
we hated the Jets.
People sleep on that low key.
And the crazy thing is, I told Bill one day, I said, Coach, you got to kind of let us know, like, why. Like, what's the why? Because I mean, when we know Jets coming up, we like, F the Jets.
Yeah.
But why? Like, why we gotta like? So he kind of explained to us, and like, oh, okay, we got you. Like, but we just wanted to know why. Like, we're gonna ride for you, Bill. But at the same time, it's like, you telling me to do something and talk trash to somebody, I don't even know why. Like, what is the why?
I know.
But it's but how it is. Everybody have that one team.
Division, Boston, New York.
That one team. So
there's a lot.
Yeah, man.
But Bill hated him.
Yes,
especially.
he did, boy, with a passion.
Let's get into these Patriots.
Let's get into these. Speaking of Bill, these were the New England Patriots led by Coach Bill Belichick, 12-4. Josh McDaniels running the offense, Matty P running the defense, coming off that Super Bowl loss to the Giants. Brutal. And then in November, big one, acquired Aqib Talib. That was huge. Gotta love Aqib. Notable rookies on this team, Chandler Jones, Donta Hightower, Nate Ebner. It's a pretty good draft class.
Really good draft.
And we talked about this earlier. This was like a all-star team practically.
Yeah.
557 total points. Just whooping up on people, putting up numbers, 10th consecutive 10-plus win season.
Yeah, we had a squad, man. Like, dang, Brandon Lloyd did that?
B. Lloyd,
Deion Branch,
Wow.
Wes Welker.
B. Lloyd was
Jules.
low-key one of the best route runners I ever played with.
Yeah.
He was so, remember, he was like smooth, like
Yeah.
the Pink Panther out there. Like,
We had a squad.
how about Aqib Talib? How fun of a teammate was he?
He was great. You know what the crazy thing is? I remember when we played against Tampa, and
We got in fights with him.
yeah.
We all hated him.
And I remember telling Lee, I'm like, hey, I'm from down this way. We don't want to play this game. As soon as he comes to the locker, we traded for him. We looked at each other, we chopped it up, we started laughing. I'm like, man, I'm glad you're on our squad, man. Let's go do this. And you remember the first game he got a pick?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, he was out of shape.
Mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season. He was out of shape.
I had to get him in shape.
Yeah.
I was the one who was running one-on-ones with him after practice.
Great team, baby. I love Salim, man. Hey, man. Right. He funny, too, boy.
Hey, Big V, fuck you, man.
He was funny.
He was so fun.
Great teammate.
Great
though. Like,
teammate.
I mean, I love guys that has a mentality of, hey, whatever it takes to win, that's what it is. We're going to wear a chip on our shoulder. I want you to match it. And we had that. That's the thing we had. We had guys that's just like was ready to bite a chunk out of your neck. We didn't care. You know what I mean? We
Without
didn't care.
a doubt. Now, I just have another question, random. Like, what did you and Randy used to talk about in stretch line?
Me and Randy, anything other than football. Anything other than football.
Dayline.
You remember we
Randy
used to
would be
play
on-
catch.
Yeah, I remember.
We used to play catch.
We used to break up offense and defense, and Randy would be over in the defense with Big V.
Yeah, we used to talk about nothing. And you remember every Friday, me and him had our one-on-one we did. We used to do our one-on-one every Friday, but man,
Explain that. What do you mean one-on-one?
So Randy would be a DB, I would be a receiver, and Pep would be the quarterback.
Oh, Pep.
So I would run routes, and Randy guard me, That was our every Friday.
How many? Who won them?
Me.
Every time.
I won majority of them. Yeah, he had a couple of them, but I won a majority, about 80%. I won.
80%.
Yeah, I beat him down.
Did you ever have to cover him?
No, that wasn't the rule. I didn't ask him to be an offensive lineman. So I'm like, you can't play your position. We both out of position.
Do you remember Randy watching, like, didn't he watch Dateline every Friday night or something? And he would fucking explain it to the receivers in the
He's very
receiver
smart.
meeting. For like the whole receiver meeting on Saturday would be Randy breaking down what was on Dateline or 60
Randy
Minutes.
was funny
He
as
loved
heck.
that. And then this motherfucker tried to cut this dick off. I'm like a rookie, just like, oh my God. Oh, now,
Lord.
how is it going against Dante Scarnecchio offensive lines?
Man, I love Scar.
Scar?
I love
Scar too.
And one of the best teammates I ever have is Logan Mankins.
Oh, Mank.
Mank, let me tell you, that's probably the best teammate I've had.
Why?
I love just because of what he stood for. It's just, he's a man's man. Like, he's just tough, lovable, just a rider. Like,
He fight for you?
yeah, like, I don't care who you are. If you're a Patriot and you met, it's going down.
Oh, yeah.
But it was just his mentality, and he was just a great football player. He's just a tough player.
Yeah.
I love players that's durable and just tough. I love tough players. Give me a tough player any day over anybody with talent that's not tough. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
He was also a cattle rancher.
When
Strong.
a big Bill Bucker, his
He would wear the same thing every day.
Yeah, he
the
don't
same
care.
Carhartt
Like,
jacket.
That's my type of guy. Like, come in from hunting. Remember how him and Matt Light used to come in from hunting with blood on him? Like,
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing ever. Like, I love that. You
Yeah.
know, I love
man's
that. They
man.
come in, shower up. They got blood. They just killed some turkeys or whatever.
Dead
maybe
turkey
blood.
in the
I'm
fridge.
like,
You remember when they brought the duck and put it in Donald Thomas's fucking locker?
no,
DT.
you remember when it was Matt Castle and Tom going back and forth?
I wasn't around for that.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
They was going back and forth pranking each other. So I think Matt filled Tom car up for all of these little bubbles.
The peanuts.
So Tom took his tires
And hit him everywhere.
and hit him so he had 3 tires and still was looking for one. It was in the bubble. So Bill finally like, look, guys, just stop screwing around. Yeah, you're playing too much playing. It's getting out of control. Just get. So Bill had to put a stop to it, man. He was going for weeks. He was going, dude. I'm like, dude, when I tell you some of my most funniest times in life is on a football field and in a locker room.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know what I mean? So people always ask me, do you miss the game? I'm like, no. You know, I miss my teammates in the locker room and the fans. That's what I miss. I don't miss the game itself. I miss the camaraderie, just hanging out in the locker room 2-3 hours after we finish and just sitting down and drinking Gatorade and just hanging out in the locker room. Like, it's nothing to be leaving at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
No.
It's 20 of us, you know, and that's how you build camaraderie. That's how you build a team full of leaders and understanding what it takes to win. We had that.
We did.
We had that. And you could tell the teams now who have that in their locker room how they play.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm hoping to see from this new era in New England is just bring that camaraderie back. Put football first like we used to.
The main thing.
Exactly, because a lot of times now it's more stuff outside of football people are concerned about, and football is secondary.
It's tougher for these younger kids too, though. They're getting thrown this cheddar in so many different ways, and it's such a pivotal thing to have your social team, your fucking brand. And I mean, I'm a product of it.
Yeah, right. But
I still keep the main thing that
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
that's the factor you have to.
And that's why I retired, because I saw the rookies coming in and I just I don't like what they stood for. And I'm like, this is not how I came through and I learned the ball and played football. Like, football is first. Well, guard is first, then football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they was coming in. Football wasn't even on the radar. We would have guys leave the locker room, didn't even shower, drop their clothes and head and go. I'm like, what's
Shower pill?
like, right?
Full shower pill?
But it is what it is.
The Brady? Let's rip through the
Gotcha.
let's rip through the game.
All right, leading into this one, the Pats were writing a little bit of a slow start. Started out 1-2, lost 2 of the first 3, but got back on track. They're coming into this thing 7-3. The Jets, meanwhile, 4-6, trying to find some hope and salvage this season. But as we know, that did not happen. First quarter scoreless.
Also, Thanksgiving game.
Thanksgiving game. I buried the lead. Thanksgiving game.
Prime time.
Fellas, what's it like playing on Thanksgiving?
I like it.
It was cool.
I mean, it's tough playing on the road on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's like, business is business. We got to do what we got to do. And,
That's right.
But I would rather be home on Thanksgiving than playing the game.
I
I
hear
would
that.
tell you that.
Me too. But I always also thought of it as like when we were home and kids, right?
Yeah,
We would be
watch
at
football,
home.
right.
We were watching football, but we'd all be playing football before the football games and
Yep.
before the feast.
Yeah, you're right.
So it was like a privilege that we're playing pro football
Yeah.
on fucking Thanksgiving.
All eyes on you guys.
Yeah. And I always was a big believer, like any primetime game, you the only show on. So
Yeah,
you
I
have
love
to
that.
show up,
Bring it.
So Thanksgiving, that was one of those things like, man, this is Thanksgiving. Then, like turkey legs, who gonna get the turkey legs? Yeah. So yeah, it's like, it's a big deal, especially in the football community. It's like Thanksgiving football games, people look forward to that stuff.
1,000%. Now, before we get into this game, what's the Wilfork household look like during Thanksgiving? What's the lineup of food?
Well, the crazy thing is, I don't eat the way I used to eat no more, but I still cook. But it's
But what are you
like I'm
cooking then?
smoking. I'm smoking turkey.
Smoking turkey.
We having dressing. We having some mac and cheese.
Dressing, mac and
We
cheese.
having probably some red beans and rice.
Dressing for you white people, that's stuffing. Go ahead.
Red beans and rice. Probably.
Red beans and rice. Keep it a little
We
southern.
might have a roast. You never know.
A rump roast?
Yeah.
Beef?
Pork.
Pork
roast.
Pork roast.
And then you got all the desserts. You got the apple pies, right? You got the sweet potato pies.
Gotta go.
And you got cakes. So let's rock and roll.
What's the gravy situation?
What you mean with gravy?
Like-
You got red beans and rice. They got his own juices.
So you put that juice on the turkey juice?
Yeah, man. Look here, man. I told you I'm smoking my turkey.
So it's going to be a little...
So yeah, the red beans and rice, baby. We don't need no gravy.
Okay, I see. I like this. I've been to the house.
Man.
Yes.
I had it before. It's damn good.
Now, what's lineman
yes.
Thanksgiving like?
Oh,
We've
man.
heard offensive lineman Thanksgiving. Is there a defensive
Yeah,
lineman Thanksgiving?
did you ever have defensive guys at the house?
Yes, probably sometimes, but the same thing. Like back then, I cooked a lot more. Like,
Yeah.
Because I had a dang on team to feed, So everybody knew when it was time to eat or a holiday and we had to be in town, they know where to come.
Yeah.
So we would sit out there, we'd eat all day and share good stories, and just hang out. Like we always found ways to, and it sounded like offense had their thing, defense had their thing, right? But you did
We
it with,
cross over every once in
every
a
now
while.
and then, you know what I mean? So
Like
it
me
was
and
always
Randy,
good.
I went with Randy. Randy used to go to your house a bunch.
Yeah.
And so I went with Randy once to Big V's.
Yeah,
Nice.
man, like it was open to everybody.
Yeah.
Like I care less. Like my teammates was my teammates.
That sounds
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Should we run through this game real quick?
Run through it.
All right. We started this thing off in the second with a guy that was Johnny on the spot all night. Steve Gregory picks off Sanchito. That sets up our first touchdown of the game. Brady to Welker. Up 7-0. Sean Green fumbles. Who is it this time again? Johnny on the spot. Steve Gregory.
Steven
recovers the Sean Green fumble. Pardon me. Then a little swing pass. Vereen goes 83. Up 14-0. That brings us to the moment we're all here for. A moment that still lives in infamy. 9 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Jets 31-yard line. Mark Sanchez goes back for what looks like a handoff. Bit of a broken play. Scrambles forward. He meets Brandon Moore's butt. The ball is out. Who is it again to recover it? Steve Gregory back to the house. 21-0. We got to dive into this moment, though.
And the funny thing is, we started this episode by talking about two gap.
Yes.
And that right there is
Wow.
the definition of two gap is when you blow them up so much that it
yeah.
runs the runner into the blocker. That's called recreating the line of scrimmage.
Right. Oh yeah. Like
Give
fight
us
pressure.
beat for beat.
Well, it's fight pressure with pressure, right? So it's like
So pressure with pressure, meaning the offensive line guys pushing pressure at one direction on Big V, trying to probably wall him off in a certain direction.
Mm-hmm.
So Big V's got to put that pressure against that because he wants to attack that area.
Right. You want to always fight pressure with pressure because that kind of tell you where the ball is supposed to go. And like I say, and on that play, honestly, Nick didn't come directly at me aggressive, and Brandon didn't come to me directly, aggressive. So I was stuck like, okay, who to attack? Remember, right? I have two gaps.
Yeah.
So who to attack? I can't attack this guy and be out of the gap, and I can't attack this guy because. So in that millisecond, it's like I had to make a decision. So if you see, I was basically in the middle of that gap with both of them and trying to understand. And once I felt Nick kind of leave, I knew then I had to fight back. And Brandon, it was on my shoulder. So that's why it's like I kind of trying to get my arms back and press. And once I pressed, that's why Butt Fumble happened, because I guess that gap closed fast enough for Sanchez, and he didn't realize how fast it was closing. So that's what happened on that play, brother.
Did you feel Mark Sanchez run into the offensive lineman through you or no?
No. I just felt once I pressed, Brandon fell, and then when I looked up, the ball was gone. I'm like, oh, fumble, but I didn't know he ran into his butt and it fumbled like that. I had no idea.
Can you imagine being that strong? Listen, 300, and we'll say conservatively 45 pounds.
That's perfect.
Other side, 300, probably at most 315. Mm-hmm. So the pounds of pressure that these two men are literally trying to kill each other for, and Big V is so strong, another 215 pounds hits that and he doesn't feel it. Like, you got to be fucking strong for that. And that's what, like, I just remember I would see Big V come in the weight room and just put as many plates as you could see on the thing, do his like 4 sets, and then just dip out.
Go on, Ben.
Like, that's how strong you got to be fucking strong to do that.
That's a real man right there.
Yeah,
that's a man's man.
That's a man's man, baby.
And then after this play, we get what caps off 21 points in 52 seconds. Jules takes the ensuing kickoff to the house after he blown up, catches it off his helmet, runs it back in there.
And R.I.P. McKnight, man, that's sad. My guy's not here, but, that Devin hits him. Scotty, good players got to be in the right area at the right time.
That's right, baby.
You were ready. Right time.
You were ready.
Come on.
Then you added on a 56-yard touchdown from Brady. What a bomb. 35-0. Pats are up. Jets get on the board to end the half, 35-3. And then, speaking of big hits, Jules gets knocked out to start the third quarter. Shout out LaRon Landry. Sorry.
Big ass motherfucker. You know what? And that's the football gods right there. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you start feeling yourself, I'm still a young ball player. I had 2 touchdowns, doing some shit. Feeling good. I'm going to take this reverse. I'm going to try to cut it back into all the pursuit. Reset button. Complete. I don't even remember the game.
You played really well.
I played really well.
Man, early Thanksgiving for you there, brother. And then we end this thing 49-19. Big V's out there getting the turkey leg.
That's
with
right.
Tom, everybody.
How'd it taste? How's that turkey leg? Is it good?
It
Is
was
it cold?
cold. Yeah, it was cold.
Cold.
Yeah, it was cold. Yeah. But,
I always thought about that.
It was cold, but I don't want to be on national TV just killing this whole thing. Let me just go on. Just take a bite and go about my business.
Was it seasoned?
Yeah,
decent?
it was seasoned.
Was
yeah,
it like
decent? If it was warm, I would have ate off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good.
I'm a hot food guy too.
Yeah,
I need my food burning hot.
Some stuff I can eat cold. Like, I'm not a big fan. Like, I don't care.
Like, what can you eat cold?
Like, I can eat chicken wings cold. I can eat pizza cold.
Yeah, fried chicken.
I can eat spaghetti cold.
I can eat pizza cold, but it tastes better if you do like.
Yeah, it tastes. Of course, it's gonna taste better if you warm it up. But I'm just telling you what I eat cold.
Yeah, I get it. I like my food like literally the point where it's burning the top.
Man,
of
that's how my wife is. I'm like, how can you? I like it. Listen, when it comes to food, when I sit down and eat, I want to sit down and eat and enjoy it. I don't got time to be blowing and waiting 5 minutes. Like, I don't got time for that. Yeah. Once I take one bite, I want to continue to eat. I don't want to be. I don't want to do that. Yeah. That's wasting my time.
I get it.
So that's why I like, give me mine warm and I'm good to go. I don't need it piping hot.
Man.
No. Not at all.
Is this the funniest play in the history of the National Football League?
Oh, I don't know.
It's got to be.
There's that other Patriots Colts play.
I think
that was pretty good.
That punt, whatever the hell that was.
Which one?
Remember the Colts
they
put
fucked
some
up the
weird
line?
formation and
Remember
they hiked it?
The punt formation that the Indianapolis Colts tried to do on a 4th and 2 that like.
Yeah, in Indy.
When we're sitting there like, they're not going to do this. They're not going to do
that was
They
stupid.
did this?
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah.
I don't understand that one to this day. Those guys.
This one was very emblematic of the Jets, though.
They did a QB sneak when it's 4-on-2. Where is that supposed to work?
I don't think he was supposed to snap
That's
it.
damn near 5. You got Ebner looking right over there.
Like that's the weirdest thing.
Slate dog. Oh my god!
But the butt fumble is apropos to the Jets.
Yeah.
it is.
That's where I think just because it's the Jets, is like, yeah.
I know. You know what?
Makes
But
it that much
the
better.
Jets have a couple bad clips.
Yeah, it's called their entire franchise's career.
Remember when we see Ghost clip?
Oh, that was bad.
Sam Darnold.
That was
Sam
bad.
Darnold.
How do you let that out?
I
'Cause he's
know.
mic'd up.
Yeah, but why is there people letting that get out?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That's some bullshit, Bears.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what's the legacy of this game?
Week 13, Jules. This is the aftermath. Broke your foot against Miami. Bummer. Hated to see that. The Pats would get the number 2 seed in the AFC, beat Houston in the playoffs, then lose to Baltimore in the AFC Championship game, 28-13. In 2015, Vince would sign with Houston and then retire in 2016 after a heck of a career.
Yeah. That was my sign off.
Yeah.
It was fun. My football career was fun. I got a chance to meet some great people, and I played for 2 good organizations. Even Houston. Like Houston is, they trying to know what it takes, learning, and I think they finally to a point now where they really have some turnaround in our organization and geared towards the right way of what it takes to win. So, and of course we getting back to winning. So,
Well, we got to. We're not
no
there
choice.
yet.
Casario, baby.
Casario's over there.
Yeah,
He's GM.
he's
and
putting it together.
I like D'Amico too.
Yeah, they're putting it together, man. Like they have the mentality and understanding. So it's going to be good to see both of these teams in the next couple years of what they're going to turn out to look like.
How was it playing next to JJ Watt?
Man, it was pretty cool.
Is he a monster?
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Yeah, he's special. Yeah, he's special. Like he just play hard. He plays hard. And once again, it's like you're around. You get a chance. When I retire, you get a chance to say, okay, all these guys I played with, and when you go to JJ, it's like I used to line up and practice with this guy, so I see the work he put in, and he works.
Yeah.
Yeah, he works. So I was lucky. Even Chandler, line up with Chandler just to see what he was about. I mean, it's amazing. Junior Seau, Seymour, Warren, and Tom, and I mean it's list Randy and Kevin Falk. All these guys that in history is like when you say their name. But having the luxury to play with everybody, man. I had some great teammates, man.
Well, you bridged both the gap.
yeah.
You played, you won with the first one and the second dynasty,
Yeah,
which
I had
only
some great-
one other player did that, and that was Tom.
Yeah,
Right?
I had some great teammates, man. Real good teammates.
Yeah. Well, let's grade the game.
Uh-oh.
The name of the game, there's no other name than the Butt Fumble. Like we usually come up with the guest and like,
Right.
what do you name this is the fucking
That's
butt.
it.
We won't allow
All you got to
it.
say
It's
is
the
Butt Fumble. Everyone remembers this game.
Yeah, Butt Fumble.
100%.
Butt
It's
Fumble.
got its own Wikipedia page.
Exactly. Butt Fumble.
Have you ever talked with Mark Sanchez about it?
No. For what? What we need to talk about? There's nothing we need to talk about.
Shit,
straight up.
mofo.
Yeah.
That's a shit mofo answer. He could have said that.
Man,
He could have.
There's nothing to talk about.
Sponsored by Roe. Football players are always ready, whether it's game time or other times. That's the idea behind Roe Sparks, a prescription treatment that's built to help you be your best when it counts the most. See if you qualify at roe.co/sparks. Roe Sparks features a dual action formula that includes tadalafil. Basically, you're getting the good stuff. The best part, they dissolve under your tongue, so they hit your bloodstream faster and work sooner, in 15 minutes on average after the medication dissolves. Rose Sparks helps guys get harder with bigger, thicker erections and have more control in bed. That translates into more satisfaction for their partners. Plus, thanks to the dual action formula, you can now be ready for up to 36 hours. That's a whole weekend, my friend. Just complete
an online visit with a healthcare provider to see if it's right for you. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off on your first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with the provider at rode.co/dudes to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For safety information, go to row.co/safety info. Let's score the game. Is this the greatest game of all time? Let's score it. Decimals encouraged, Big V. Butt fumble game between the Patriots and Jets, Week 12, 2012. On Thanksgiving, the stakes of this regular season game. Stakes of a regular
divisional
season
matchup?
game.
I don't think it was the greatest game of all time now.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to grade it, though.
I mean, okay, graded
Stakes 1 to 10, 10 being
the most.
going for like a 3-peat or something.
That's a 5, man.
That's a 5. That's an integrity type
That's
score.
an integrity score.
It's an integrity type score.
Yep.
I would say I'm going to go 5.3.
Okay.
I'm in the same
Ooh.
ball.
Same page.
5.3,
I
baby.
had a 6.1. I think a night game on Thanksgiving raises the stakes just a little bit.
Okay. I follow.
I feel that.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Let's go with the star power 0 to 10. Decimals encouraged.
God damn, who you had again?
See, that's a
Brady.
problem. That's a
They had
problem. If
Revis.
you're saying that, it ain't going to be very high.
Yeah, that's
Marty.
like a
Revis.
Mangle.
a 2
Reeve.
point, a
They got a
2.2.
2.2.
Yeah.
That's another integrity type score.
Yeah, that's 2.2. Like
That's an integrity type score. I got to go with, I mean, it's still pro football, and you still had Rex Ryan. He was like a WWE character out there. I love playing it. Like, that's what, he was like the heel. Like, he loved playing that role.
We did forget Lenny Kravitz was playing the halftime show.
Did
that
Lenny
night.
Kravitz?
Lenny could bump it a little bit, yeah. I forgot to mention that.
I'm going to go with the 4.1.
I want to get away. Oh, 8.6. Whoa. I'm not sure what.
At 8.5.
8.5.
Hey,
What is
five.
I think I'm
8.6.
bumping you. I think you guys are doing all the heavy lifting.
I might read.
My fanboyness is coming out, I think, over here.
What are we
gonna do
doing?
Oh, you're bumping it
7.5.
down? 7.5 for Vince?
Yeah, there you go.
I guess I'll stick with my high 8.6. Jeez.
What is the
We really like the
gameplay?
Patriots.
The gameplay 0 to 10 of this historic day where 21 points were scored in 9 seconds, I believe.
52
52
seconds.
seconds. Not a math
Still
guy.
crazy, though.
Not a math guy.
That's gameplay. Yeah, that's about an 8.2.
8.2.
Yeah.
A lot of points.
Yeah.
A lot of fun plays, historical plays.
Yeah, and that 53 seconds.
Those 3 touchdowns, offensive, defensive, and special teams.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
For
ever
the cycle
happened
action.
either.
Yeah, that's like
I'm going to go with a 7.6.
I think I might have gone weirdly low here. 5.7.
I went 5.4. You guys, half of the game was a 5. They get 0.4. That's how I view it.
They were bad.
But we gotta score the name of the game. The butt fumble game.
scored it. Oh man, 10.
That's
10.
Yep. That is a
10.
unequivocal.
Culture relevant. I'm going 10 as well. Everyone knows
I
that.
went with a 10 as
I had
well.
a 9.5.
And where's
Why 9.5?
Because perfection is we're pursuing perfection. We can't reach perfection.
You should have did at least 9.9.
So the final score is 6.91. Can you do that for me, Jack?
Where's it go on the
6.91.
list?
We're going on the second slide. It is just behind it's our new 78th game. It's just behind the 2019 Western Conference semifinals, Warriors versus Rockets, and just ahead of the 2011 AFC divisional round game, Broncos
that?
versus Patriots right here.
78 down at about 79
right
at the
there.
top.
That feels right.
yeah, it's a Thursday night
Yeah.
game, but everyone knows this game,
Yeah,
and it's a fun game to go over.
it is. I mean, just the 53 seconds alone, like take the butt fumble out. Those touchdowns in that time frame is unbelievable.
It's crazy.
It's
3 different phases of the
Yeah.
game. That's like such a Bill
exactly
wet
That's
dream.
certified. Like this is 3 phases of this is what I'm talking
This
about
is-
right here. Let's play it.
I think this
Yeah.
is probably the happiest he's ever been in a post game. I don't remember, but
It had to be against the Jets. It had to be.
Jets.
It has to be.
Thanksgiving.
Let's grade that. Let's rank that.
Rank that. Big V, we miss anything in this game?
No, man. No, I don't think so.
Everyone's got to go out and check out Vince on Wilfork, Vince Wilfork, at Vince Wilfork on Instagram. Everyone's got to go buy Gotta Have It sauce.
So Vince, that's the GHI75.com.
GHI75.
The
GHI75.com. That's it.
put a link here too. You can click.
And we'll put a link up on the GHI, the Gotta Have It,
Gotta have it, baby.
75.com.
Yes.
The GHI75.com.
You okay, bud?
I'm just so excited. I gotta have it.
Yeah,
I'm
gotta
trying
have
to
it.
get it right now.
Everybody gotta have it.
I'm
About
trying to get it. I'm
You about to
hungry.
get it.
Big dog. Thanks for
Man, I
coming.
appreciate it, brother.
Love you, bro.
I always love my man. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Man, that was awesome.
What an episode.
How good was that barbecue sauce?
So good.
By the way, we just did a little movie magic. We had some of that BBQ sauce. I gotta
still
have
got
it.
a little on your
75.
chicken, brother.
I can barely move.
I
that
gotta
brisket
have
I
it.
had.
Yeah, I got that sweet and spicy on my team.
Man, that was awesome.
So cool.
He looks great.
He does.
I'm not joking. When Vince would come in and he would put like 600 pounds on the bench, he would squat it and then like bench it, and then he was done.
That's all you need.
He'd do it. And
Leg
then
work?
no one said anything because it was so much weight. Like, all right, this guy, he's good.
Vince making Ronnie
Days worth of
Coleman blush.
lifting in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it was he's not lying when he says he was fucking athletic. Like, as far as when I said he had feet like a ballerina's, because you don't see big men move like him.
So athletic.
So fun to go over those fun plays with him too. The interception.
That was awesome.
Hey,
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Oh my God.
I will say though, I'm gonna steal Mobo. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna be saying that all
I'm
the time.
telling you, they used
It's
to,
gonna be my new
be
verbal
a thing
tick.
in the locker room. Hey, all right, mofo.
All right.
It feels like whenever a guest says something like, "Oh, I don't like swearing anymore," like you, like, "Oh, I'll have to make up for you." Yeah, just like bring it.
Yeah, Mobo. Yeah, Mobo.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
See, I'm
say
shortening it, so I'm not really actually cussing.
I see mofo.
Maybe I'm gonna sing "Baby" to the curb and making it just Mobo now.
Yeah. Man, that was fun. All right, it's time for the Chill Zone, brought to you by our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/GWN and celebrate responsibly.
That was a nice harmony.
Cheers, but that was.
What do we got today?
Today, we are answering your burning questions about the 2025 NFL season, which is upon us. It is here.
Hey, he loved the overalls.
He did.
Yeah,
we
he
really
started
heard that. We're not talking about those.
I didn't know that Vince was going to be so friendly and nice.
Yeah.
But like, when I saw the overalls delivered, I was like, well, thank God I'm not going
Come on,
on.
man.
All right, let's get into it. So
yeah.
voicemail questions about the season.
It's here, baby.
You've been to a couple
It's
camps.
here.
You've been traveling. You've been seeing some preseason. So
We'll see.
Jules got some takes, so let's let it rip.
Jules, it's Matt from originally Chicago, now LA, calling again, asking you, what is it going to take for the Bears to take the next step this year? I personally do not think Caleb Williams is the answer. Things move too fast in the NFL, but they have the 5th toughest schedule, and I think 7 wins would be an accomplishment. How long are they going to give this kid? Because they just extended Foles to match Ben Johnson. I am not hopeful. Let me know.
You know, I was really impressed with Caleb in the first preseason game that I saw him play. We actually covered it with Fox. He looked like he was processing the offense. He was able to communicate the play in and out of the huddle with the personnel group. Ben Johnson dialed up a great script for him to give him confident throws early. He checked off a lot of good situations that you want to see a young quarterback check off in the preseason. He was backed up, meaning he was inside the 10 on one of his drives. That's like a huge situation where you have to get a first down, so you give your punt team enough room to get an actual punt off, or we're having a potential disaster. I think he had 2 third downs on that first drive. One was a touchdown. One was, I think, more. 3rd and 5, I think 3rd and 8 or something. That's you want to see that. He clicked off through a couple progressions on those. And then I was really happy with 2 plays that he had. He had a screen that he threw into the dirt, and then he had one play action boot where the guy came and it was in his face and he double backed out and then he threw a ball where his receiver could catch it or no one could catch it. Now, those aren't sexy plays, but that shows me growth because a lot of young quarterbacks, I mean, you could watch preseason all week. We see all the young quarterbacks. What do? They throw an interception while they're rolling to the right when they're trying to throw it out of bounds. There's like 5 of them last week. So the fact that he knew that it was second down on one of those plays and he threw it into the dirt, it was a 2nd and 5. It didn't have a disaster turnover. You played the down and went to 3rd down. Like, those are good things. That's what we didn't get to see. He looked very confident throwing the football. He looked like he knew where he had to go. So I thought he had a really good first preseason game. I didn't get to watch as much as the second one. I'll get into that. But a successful year for him would be just like, let's not get hit 68 times. You know, I think he got sacked 64, 68 times last year. That's a lot. Only like 3 other quarterbacks had that. That's a lot of hits. Some self-inflicted, some offensive line problems. They solidified the middle of the
68.
68.
Yeah.
They solidified the middle of the offensive line with Dahlman, Jackson, and Tooney. So you know they're going to be fortified. Ben Johnson's going to call smart plays for him, like easy type plays that get him in rhythm. So I think, you can't just like fully like think that this kid's going to be a bust right away. He's had 1 year. He threw for 3,500 yards, more than any other quarterback has ever in that thing in Chicago. So he had a decent rookie year. It's just we have such high expectations now because you have guys like Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud that had monster rookie years. Like, that's not how it usually goes. And I know we have recency bias with all that, but that's historically not how it goes. So I'm excited for Caleb and his opportunity. Let's see him mature, as a leader, body language and all that. Let's see him take less hits. And he very well could have a very next step type of year. He is learning a new offense again. So, there's a lot of things you could say about him, but it wasn't a great situation to be in last year with everything that was going on in that organization.
No, I like where they're at now. Just having Joe Tooney in any building automatically makes me feel better.
Yeah, I mean, they got a really good defense. They got a lot of players on offense. The offensive line's there. Yeah, Caleb has to step it up, but like, we got to remember he's only in his 2nd year, and I know he was the first overall pick, and everyone was comparing him to certain people out there, but like everyone develops at their own rate.
Speaking of the you going to that Bears and Bills game, what's going on with the math there?
The what?
You got I saw something like you said you didn't know what 70 minus 2 was.
Yeah, I tried to get Kurt with like a little jokester. I go,
See, that was a bit. Kurt just didn't pick up on it.
I go, what's 2 minus 70? He goes, well, what do you mean 60? What do you mean 2? He wanted to say negative 68.
I only got the sometimes I get alerts for you, and I got the Julian Edelman doesn't know how to do 70 minus 2.
You got alerts on our guy. You got alerts right there.
Okay, well, that's part of my job.
I was trying something. It didn't work.
Okay, good.
Keep in tabs.
That makes me feel so much better.
We got the goddamn fireworks in the background. They're announcing the teams. I'm over here trying to do quick, cute joke with Kurt. Didn't work.
It's called banter, bro. Do bits.
Didn't work. Next question.
Kyler, Jules, Jack, what's up? Want to get your guys' opinion on the new Notre Dame logo. Big fan. Thanks.
You see this?
What are we doing?
This is
What are we doing?
Jack's our perennial.
As a resident
Notre Dame
domer.
fan.
Put him up.
Is this necessary?
Did we get confirmation? Is that the full logo, or is that one of those alt football kind of logos?
I think it's just going to be alt kind of football.
Okay, if it's alt, it's fine. If
I
they're
don't know
replacing,
Are they going to kill the old one?
they can't.
No.
Fighting Irish.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
They're not the football Irish.
No, I mean, it's what we do, but I don't need.
Guys got good
When the
knee
logo's
drive.
that
I tell you
good,
right
I
now,
don't-
that fucking leprechaun's got some good ass knee drive on that though.
Put them up.
Good ball security. He's got all 3 points covered. The tip got it into his arm, and then it's tucked into his armpit.
I mean, I know
That's
we're in
good
the
triple
era.
extension.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's the knee
it's
drive.
got leverage, everything, but
If anything, I mean, that's fucking how you do it.
I just don't.
They must have had the sports science people come in and do that.
John Brinkus, R.I.P.
They consulted with the physiologists in town.
I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like it, though. That's where I'm standing.
I mean, you come a long way from fighting like this to having perfect dorsiflex freaking ankle and knee drive.
I will say they kept the face intact.
Face is good. I mean, look, is it cute? Yeah, but it ain't the real thing.
The logo isn't being replaced, said a school spokesperson. Instead, the new logo is a secondary option for the football program they can use as a part of a rollout with other Notre Dame sports, which will debut their own sports-specific logos.
See, that's
so
that's the problem with sports media. Like someone takes one thing out of context, makes it a whole thing. It's like, oh, this is just going to be like on sweatshirts. Who cares?
Yeah, you see like a Louisville does it with basketball, notably.
Non-story.
You know, it's a non-story, but I still don't like it. You don't need it.
Shame on you, sports media. Yeah. Non-story.
Let's take a little round of a
smaller
poll
ear
here.
too, if you look at it.
Jules, where do you stand on this one? Like it or don't like it?
I mean, yeah, you like it for like a secondary.
A little weight room t-shirt or something.
Yeah, but you could do cooler things than that.
Amen. Guy?
I don't have the bandwidth to care about.
I think it's cool. It's not an ugly.
Second logo.
It's not
ugly.
appalling, but I don't like the idea.
Like, what's it going to be on a hat? Like, who cares?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my motto.
I like that
Also,
old one. That old one just look. It's the part.
Now, if they put it on the helmet, now we've got problems.
Oh God,
There's nothing on a helmet.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Just nothing but gold.
that's right, baby. Them golden domers.
24 karat.
Hi, my name is Priscilla. I'm from Brazil. I just want to know, are you coming to the NFL game in São Paulo? You'll have to come because we are waiting for you guys. Bye.
We will not be going to the NFL game in Sao Paulo. Had an opportunity, but not going. That's all. We'll leave it at that. Super excited, though, for the NFL going to Brazil for the second year in a row. I think anytime you're growing our sport, that's awesome. And I went to Rio a couple years ago to visit the
Last year,
USS George Washington, when they were doing a nice peaceful, commemorating how our armies have been intact for over I think 200 something years. But our alliance and people out there like football. There are some people that knew. I mean, a lot of people knew me from the roast more, but there were a couple Pats fans out there.
You're a Brazil guy.
I love Brazil.
Yeah,
I love Brazil.
I'm excited just about the matchup.
Chiefs Chargers. They're nice people.
Yes,
they're colorful people. They're sweet people.
Agreed. Friday, September 5th, coming up.
That's so soon.
Chiefs Chargers. That'll be great.
The opener is on Thursday, and then they go to Brazil on Friday. And then the Chiefs got to come back from Brazil and play Philly week 2 on Fox.
Yeah, baby. Good plug.
Hey, fellas. It's Randy from Oxnard. Just wondering, how legit are the Chargers?
Randy from Oxnard.
Be a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, right? You're hanging out at Cowboys camp with Jerry.
I like him. I like him more that he's not. Well, no, just like he likes the team from his area. Right. He's not just jumping on. But I think I'm excited for the Chargers. Okay. We all know the numbers of Jim Harbaugh in his second year with a new organization. They always have a big jump. He's got a really good quarterback in Justin Herbert. McConkey's a really good slot receiver, situational receiver that had a lot of production. You could see a chemistry that they have brewing up for this year.
Keenan
Allen coming back, the veteran, 13 years. Running back.
Hampton,
North Carolina.
I went to their practice. And I was probably about 50 yards away. You could see Hampton was a running back. That dude got junk in the trunk.
Nice.
That dude is so thick. He got running back legs and butt. I mean, he looks like what a running back needs to look like.
Now we're talking.
I mean, it was impressive. I was impressed.
They're gonna give it to him a lot this year, you think?
I mean, they got him, Najee Harris. They got two really capable running backs. Last year they made hay with Dobbs and the other another guy that was from the Ravens. They had Dobbins, two Ravens.
Yeah.
And they made hay, and they're not like bad running backs, but they were beat up. They were a little older, you know what I mean? And they were still able to have a run game that was effective. Didn't they get a tight end too? Did they get a tight end?
They drafted a tight end.
Who?
They got Disley, Conklin.
Disley's going to be a good option. The one thing I'm a little worried about, I'm not worried, but they just need to have production out of another receiver outside the numbers. You need to have that production, and then they're like a really good team. Losing Slater, that's terrible. I mean, that's not great, but the only positive out of it that I can think of, even though Ernie shot this down to me when I tried to explain it to him, is that at least it happened, early, so they can have time to prepare going into a season, knowing that they're not going to have one of their better players. It changes everything on how, they can maybe potentially get a trade, how they design their roster for the year. Are they going to carry another swing tackle, or they need to find depth. So at least they have time to be able to do that. If this happens, week 1, week 2, and then, the rosters are all cut. Maybe there is a tackle that you liked in the later rounds that gets cut from another team that you could bring into your team. You can't do, you know what I mean? He got already picked up. Now they can do that potentially. So, you got to think of the positive. It's terrible you lose one of your best linemen, highest paid lineman of all time. Sign him literally like 2 days before he tears his patellar tendon. Like, the only positive is they'll have some time to maybe potentially, fix that problem. Not fix it, but deal with that problem. You don't replace a guy like him. But I'm excited for him. I mean, that's going to be a tough division. AFC West is
The coaching staff.
really tough. I mean, no one's talking about the Chiefs, and they've went to the last three Super Bowls. I don't know why you wouldn't talk about them. The Broncos, everyone's talking about them. Everyone's a little, hyped up on the Raiders. Brock Bowers with that haircut. I mean, he looks like he could be.
That's a man on a mission.
He could have 140 catches this year. He looks mean, and he used to look like a goddamn CPA.
Did you talk to Lad McConkey, anybody?
I talked to Lad. He was a really just good kid. He's one of those little Southern guys that are like really polite. No sir, yes sir. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Fucking nerd.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not that old, but yeah, nobody. He was just a genuinely nice kid, you can tell, and
Plays
he's a
the game the
fucking
right
baller.
way.
Well, you're his Wayne Corbett.
Maybe, I don't know. There's a few other guys.
Little gym rat guy that plays it the right way. I like that.
You know what? He's quick. He knows where he has to be. He's got really, people underestimate like, oh, this guy's just undersized, but he has elite quickness. So he's going to continue to get better. You just got to stay healthy.
All right, last
He
one.
torched us in Foxborough last year. I'll know that much.
Last one here.
Let's go.
All right, boys, someone's got to talk me off a cliff here, because, I'm about to put my entire mortgage on us, at least within the AFC East. Henderson, are you kidding me? Drake May's looking great. He's got targets now. Jules, talk to me here. Am I crazy? Who gives a shit about the Bills?
Who gives a shit about the Bills? When you have 17 Josh Allen, who just got married to like his little actor wife. This guy's on cloud 9 right now.
Maybe distraction?
Hard Knocks? Star of Hard Knocks?
Honestly, the Hard Knocks make me full Bills. Full Bills.
That you're kind of new. I feel like you're kind of new to actually watching Hard Knocks.
Kinda, but not really.
That's the whole journey.
You were living it. He was living it for
Yeah,
all
but
those years.
this is the first time it's an actually good team. Other than like the first one when it was Baltimore with Shannon Sharp.
And Goose.
Cowboys, no.
Cowboys, they weren't
The
that good
Bengals
then.
were okay, I think, when they did it.
Dola, baby.
This is the first time you're getting a sneak peek of a real team.
Oh, this is
That's
a
true.
Patriots question.
Do I think the New England Patriots are going to be competitive? Yes. To go say that they're going to go from 4 wins to win in the AFC East when you got a quarterback in the same division named Josh Allen, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I could see them making the playoffs, though.
Ooh.
I like it.
I can see them making the playoffs.
So what's that, like 10 wins?
I'm not going to put a win count on there. I think ultimately, if Drake May is processing Josh McDaniels' offense at a good at a professional rate, that's a win of the season. Because this is only the first year of this coaching staff scheme. their concept. Like this isn't, people can't just say, oh, they have Josh McDaniels and compare him to Tom Brady, who was in that system for 17, 20 years. I mean, that system evolved around Tom with his strengths. We don't even know all the strengths of Drake May yet. He doesn't have enough sample size. We saw some great things, and I'm excited. But we got to see him, be able to hit the layups and stuff routinely, consistently, every time, before we could start saying he's going to go out and win the AFC East. I'm super excited, just like everyone in this area.
And
I'm with you.
When this episode is coming out, which is this Tuesday, we'll literally be talking with Will Campbell, like right now. Listener, you're listening to this episode, we're talking to Will Campbell. Ooh. So we'll have no more. We'll know a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm excited for Will Campbell too. Regardless, before I even met him or I have really met him, he hasn't been on, he's coming on the show next week. I can already tell I like him though. He just says the right things. You know what I mean?
He'd die for that Drake May, baby. He'd die for that quarterback.
Hey, if you're going to be a jokester and a fun guy, be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's how you should be.
Positive.
Amen.
Positively
say the right things in a fun way.
To like what you have to do.
I don't think he's trying to be a jokester.
No, I'm with
him. Well, regardless.
Yeah. He's letting it fly. If you're going to be a guy that makes you the sound bites, make him those kind of ones.
Man, I'm going to draft Henderson in the first round.
I think he's going to be a really good football player. But look at, guys, this is football, okay? And I'm not trying to put anything out there, but you can never just count on one guy. Because we've done that plenty of times. That guy gets, let's knock on wood, but, this is football.
22 guys out there.
You don't talk crazy like that or the football gods will slap you down.
Amen.
Okay, let's just go with the course. Let's just go with the process. Let's try to build our fundamentals as a team. Let's build our fundamentals of a team and try to improve each week. And let's see where that gets us. I'm sure it'll get you good.
1 minute you're scoring 2 tutties, the next Laurent Landry's laying you out. Football gods are crazy.
Football gods, they'll slap your ass down. And that was the Chill Zone, brought to you by our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/GWN and celebrate responsibly. What a game, and thanks again to Big V. Epic stories. Man, he's inspirational. Thanks again to Dunkin', and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Comment a game you want us to do, and remember,
rate and review.
Leave us 5-star review on Spotify while you're there. Remember to follow Games with Names on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, and Snapchat. Leave a comment on the YouTube full episodes. We love reading the funny comments out loud.
We're in there
on future episodes. Leave a message on the old hotline at 424-291-2290. And we'll see you guys next week. Games with Names, a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.